Hello, everybody.
And welcome to the stream.
I'm your host, Richard.
And I'm Dee.
And this is set to be our final session of RogueTrader.
Very bittersweet.
Yes. On the one hand, nice to be finishing. On the other, you know. Yeah. So
It's always sad when you say goodbye to a long journey.
Yeah.
Like when you finish a really good book series or played a really cool video game or watched an amazing show.
Yep.
It always feels hollow moving away.
It does.
So, welcome back to our ship, the Unbound Avarice. Last session, we finished our companion quests, really.
Yep.
We took down Ural the Cruel and made chicken nuggets out of a load of change. Because he had the terrible tactical acumen to, attack Abelard. Or rather, be in his general vicinity, really. We took down Conrad Voitvir, who went down like a sack of potatoes.
Yep.
Bad potatoes, like underripe, Blighted potatoes, that's it. We escorted Argenta to the end of her quest, which went really weird, so we had to redo that.
Yeah.
So she didn't just go suddenly, no, I'm a Sister Repentia now. Like, wait, what?
Huh?
But much more importantly, we escorted Pascal to find Amarnat. And, wow, what we found out of that one.
Yeah, we were completely wrong on our guess about what Pascal's deal was.
In fact, Pascal ended up being some kind of Gestalt superintelligence, and we helped him get back all of his capabilities. So, we now have a superintelligent Archmagus on the ship, who can shut down machines at will.
Yep.
The Amanat Collective never found the time to thank you for your cooperation, Von Valancius. The part you played in achieving the restoration will not be forgotten.
At the very least, he seems thankful.
May
Yeah.
your labors be
I do like how they changed his voice to be deeper and more
Yeah.
imposing. But yeah, Pascal, or Amarnat, I should say, now has the honor of being one of the strongest characters in 40k, period.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately, he's a monster. On the
Which is
galactic
kinda
power
terrifying.
scale. Like, he's easily on Belisarius Call's level, and might be
Yeah.
approaching Primarch levels. And if you give him time, I bet he's just going to get stronger.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, Primarchs are superhuman, super soldiers, yeah. So, I don't know, well, the Demon Primarchs less so. But, Gilliman attacks Pascal and suddenly his gun stops working, his power armor stops working, his sword shuts down.
Yeah, it's, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway. Oh, wow, bear with me.
Yep.
Choked myself on my own coffee. Intelligent design, my ass. So, but during this entire process, we found more and more and more and more evidence that Inquisitor Calcazar is dodgy, like real dodgy. Like,
Dodgy AF.
he was involved in the Amarnat project. He stole a super weapon. He just, he was doing dodgy shit. He has an agenda. So it is time to figure out what it is. Oh, hey, Yannick.
Hey.
I choked because I talked badly about a spiritual leash, did I? Yeah, okay, that's fair. We literally just finished watching a video about the Ultramarines and Ultramar and the like.
Yeah. For anybody watching this back, go check out Pancreas No Work. It is a fantastic channel of Warhammer stuff.
Plus, he prefers fantasy and elves, so, you know, he's right.
Not everybody's perfect.
And hates Bretonia. That's, you know.
So he's really wrong.
The pluses just keep piling up. I don't mind Bretonia. What's your least favorite faction from fantasy?
Dark Elves, probably.
I think I'm with you on that one, you know.
Nothing about them speaks to me. Yeah.
Because, like, Norska just got that rework. And I'm actually really tempted to try them. I've been seeing some stuff on the Reddit and it looks tasty.
What the fuck is going on there? He's burning all
you
his...
bastard. Oh, right. Okay.
Here we go.
Let us confront.
Yep.
One upside of finishing, the loading times are starting to get a bit unbearable.
Yeah.
The old servant casts a sharp, appraising glance at you. How can I be of use to you, your lordship? The hall bears the marks of a cleanup. Quick, thorough, and unceremonious. The smell of ash from burned reports hangs in the air. Every trace of the Lord Inquisitor's stay at the palace has been destroyed. The only reminder of it is the elderly servant, sticking out like a nail amidst the empty space. Where is Calcazar? The Lord Inquisitor is away on an urgent mission. Frosh's colorless voice matches his starkly unhelpful reply. He has abandoned you here, then? My master has no need of my services on his present expedition. I was tasked with cleaning up. As soon as the conversation turns to Calcazar, differential and ecstatic overtones brighten the servant's dry voice. I wish to know where he has gone. I was instructed to tell your lordship that the Lord Inquisitor advises against making that inquiry. The outrageously rude words are spoken in an impeccably polite tone. Abelard's face turns a deep red. You blasted! With visible effort, he swallows the insult he was about to spit out. Tell me where he went, or else. That was a mistake. He pulled the knife on me. You all saw it, self-defense now.
He's reaching.
A blade appears in Frosh's hand. A common Cadian pattern, monomolecular-edged bayonet knife, whose handle is covered in scratches from years of use. Their, choreography could use some work.
It really could, yes.
The gleaming blade makes a series of lingering flashes on your retinas. You very narrowly dodge the stabs aimed at your eyes and throat, grab hold of the man's wrist, which might as well be made of stone, and start twisting it out of its cracking joint. A crushing elbow blow connects with your jaw, but the lightning-fast hand-to-hand fight ends in your victory before you even realize you have been attacked. What are you doing, wretch? Frosh rasps stubbornly. My master told me to stay behind to prevent the possibility of pursuit. Your meddling in the Inquisition's affairs is a mistake. You're no mere servant. Where did you learn to hit like that? Cadian assault. Date and circumstances of enlistment in the Lord Inquisitor's retinue classified. The servant squeezes out a venomous smile. Ulfa growls sullenly. Cadian, I've seen your breed in action. True warriors. And you weren't born with a hole where your heart should be. I can see that in your eyes. How could such a beast agree to be the Inquisitor's hound? And you have worked your way into his inner circle. Why does he want you so close at hand? To frighten and slay innocents? To spy for him? With a weak smile, Frosher replies calmly. For my courage, sir. Okay. Tell me where he has gone and you will live. Can't you see that he has abandoned you? Frosher shakes his head with a sad smile. Always faithful, your lordship. I am going to torture you for a very long time. A very long time. But you will tell me everything in the end. Frosher glimpses something in your eyes and sighs in defeat. That's true. No one can endure torture forever. He went into the Porta Serpentum, the dimensional gate, and I have failed him. Do we let him go or kill him? He just did his duty, so...
Yeah, he just did his duty. Just let him go.
Go. I will not kill you. The servant, now a broken man, looks at you with hatred in his eyes. You won't stop my master anyway. Don't follow him. Better run away.
Victory awaits.
I knew he was untrustworthy the second he didn't touch his recap. Can't trust a man who doesn't drink recap. What's more, he wasted recap. Because he kept having it made. Definitely can't trust a man who wastes recap.
Oh.
But an entire group of people salutes you. Most of them an escort of honor consisting of members of retinues, associates, secretaries, bodyguards, and assorted others. Bow deeply to you and shout their greetings, making a lot of noise. It appears the news of your impending departure has already spread throughout the station. Leaving us, are you, your lordship? Vladimir Tukara is once again in his clean, decorous imperial bureaucrat persona, as if the cutthroat who carved himself a bloody path back to the Liege's throne has never existed. My flock tells me RogueTrader von Valancius is going off on a long expedition. It would be unrighteous to let you go without blessing for the journey.
Communicative interaction option unlocked. Purpose of data exchange. Strengthening ties and delivering a gift, material assets, and donation to an ally.
Oh, barely got the news that the Lord Inquisitor had left his cozy footfall perch, and now you're off on a long journey too. Ryza grins contently. Though I might as well come to see an old acquaintance. Who?
It's the guy who was
the Imperial Navy officer, yeah.
Yeah.
An officer in the Imperial Navy uniform folds his hands in the sign of the Aquila. It is an honor, your lordship. I'm here on my superior's orders to pay my respect to House von Valancius. So, have you come to wish me good luck, Vladimir? No, why, of course. No business partner of the Kazbalika mission is more reliable or more lucrative than your lordship. That's exactly what we wanted.
Yep.
Therefore, accept this gift and others that will be delivered to your ship as investments in your success. Ooh.
Ooh.
Keep up the good work, but remember, you are running a business under my protection now. I have no doubt in my memory, your lordship. House von Valancius can always count on a worthy percentage of my organization's income, as thanks for your generous patronage. Is blessing me the only reason you're here for, Chaplain? To promise something too. My mission will look after your subjects. You've done us a lot of good. You've become a paragon of true virtue in the cult of St. Drusus, earning trust and respect. Holy shit.
Oh. I wonder if these are tied to how much we've traded with them.
You think so?
Maybe.
My mission will look at you. You've done us a lot of good, and it would be unrighteous of us not to repay you in kind. Members of my congregation are already loading supplies to your ship, and I have a personal gift of appreciation for you from the cult of St. Drusus. With people like you, this god emperor-forsaken corner of the universe still has a chance to become a fine place. Neat. Yeah. May the Emperor help you in your undertaking. May Drusus the warrior grant you good fortune in battle, and good thrust to your engines. Why have you come, Opticon?
Subject status assessed as highest trusted ally. In accordance with the Mutual Support Manual, please confirm your readiness to receive a B donation contribution from the Cognizance Fleet. Asset description, standard expeditionary supply set for Revelation 02 Void Ship, and a personal gift tool blessing.
Fun little Bolton.
Yeah, I think it is all due to your trade, actually, because the Imperial Navy guy is only trade.
Yes, that's true. Farewell, my comrade. Remember Euphrates too.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Request approved. Information concerning the joint cleansing of the Sacred World catalog under high-value data.
Good.
No, it's just a nice way to say, yes, I will always remember.
Ryza, are you here to discuss business, or do you just wish to wish me good luck? Business. It is custom among the Fellowship of the Void never to see a friend off on a long and dangerous expedition without gifts. The supplies are being loaded into your ship as we speak. And this is from all Ryza personally. A flashlight emitter. Oh, a lasgun, thank you very much. I joke, but I love the lasgun as a weapon.
It's fucking great.
Whenever the wearer is the target of an attack of opportunity, the attacker becomes blinded. And the wearer will perform the lowest cost attack against the enemy, including with ranged weapons. Oh, that's kind of neat.
It is.
Do we pull a Julius Caesar? I'll have you hung when I'm back. And then hang them when I'm back.
Maybe, yeah.
No shenanigans while I'm away, or I'll have you strung up as soon as I'm back. Well, I hope you don't forget old Ryza. You know, pick a softer rope for old time's sake. Alright.
Nice.
So, officer, what are your orders? Your lordship, before you leave Footfall, I would like to present you with an official statement of gratitude from my organization. The Imperial Navy values House von Valancius as loyal comrades in arms. Allow us therefore to reiterate our grateful appreciation. Please do us the honor of accepting a modest quantity of supplies to support of your courageous expedition. 3 Arcutech plasma batteries. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I won't scoff at that.
Do your duty, but do not be needlessly harsh. The Expanse is still inhabited by free people. Although what you said is at odds with the Imperial Navy's official policy regarding this sector, I promise I will relay this to my superiors. Well, it is time for Maximilian von Valancius to depart. Farewell. A multitude of voices answers you with good luck wishes, blessings and parting advice, and words of respect. Shouting over each other but unlike in their sincerity. For a second, you feel especially clearly that you will likely not see any of these people ever again. Ominous?
Right? The fuck?
Say, Abelard, do you think I can pull off talking in third person all the time?
It's about
Yes, my
time.
liege, but you will sound like a bit of a douche.
Oh well, one more for the road.
That's cool.
So the Inquisitor has what's the phrase I'm looking for? Not broken containment. Not fled the coop. Something about the coop. Flew the coop.
Ooh, the coop.
Your lordship, we have a long expedition ahead of us. It would be reasonable to replenish supplies, ammunition, spare parts, better equipment. Who knows what we're about to face? A sensible piece of advice. I still have unfinished business at Footfall. Bless your prudence, Lord Captain. Okay, so that was your very unsubtle hint that... oh,
This is it.
ha ha ha! Oh, when she left the entire part. No, not just our active party, the team.
Yes.
Oh, that was a good catch.
Yes.
Oh,
Always make sure you double check this shit.
Yep. So, Archaeotech Plasma Battery. I think that's what we got.
Yes.
Which is worse than our Triumph and Fury. But is it better than the Archaeotech Macro Battery? Yeah, because it's long range. I'm going to equip it. And
Cool.
then I'm going to remove, because we no longer need it, the Flak Arsenal.
Okay.
Shield Strength.
Nah, we want to
10% up.
destroy.
Firing range is reduced. Hull integrity. Yeah, this was upgraded. Get some Starhawk bombers out.
You missed the disruptive plasma thing. I don't know what that does.
Oh, that's a good point. Allows ionic blast to be fired out of plasma. They never crit, but when hit, they immediately remove the target shield. Oh, okay, yeah. It's useful to have. Good.
Yeah. Okay.
And I suppose now instead of the Triumph of Fury, we could put another Archaeotech Plasma.
Yeah.
So 3 at 40 basically, it's 120 damage, give or take. That's 150. But sure, screw it. Going full Archaeotech Plasma.
All right.
Cool.
Cool. What's up?
I clicked off screen and then YouTube started shouting at me. So, where to? The
Where to
Porta
indeed?
Serpentum over here.
Ah,
We have nothing else, do we?
I'm pretty sure we don't. Just check our colonies really quick. I wonder why they gave you so many slots on the colonies.
Future expansions?
Yeah, maybe. Double check there isn't anything else we can do. Nothing's been unlocked. I doubt it at this point, but...
Unlock? No. Felt confident about that, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Right.
The only thing I want to check is there were the Burning Worlds in the Phlogiston,
Yes.
but I don't remember where they were.
That's one of them.
Okay. So, let's share the information. Empty soul traps, Xeno artifacts. Oh no!
Did you attack them?
That's them! Whoops!
Whoopsie.
The buttons for disengage communication and fire macro cannons are right next to each other with no...
Report when manned and ready.
Ah. Well, shit.
Big boy.
Fire the last battery.
Yo, let's, I mean,
Fire right now.
In for a penny. Oh, wait, no. Ionic Blast on this side.
Leave their hull strewn across the ring.
Oh, yeah, I did a number on the shields.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, apologies, really. So I need to turn around, really.
The time has come.
Instead of Ionic, let's
Another salvo.
fire in all actuality.
Annihilate.
Sure. Just a little bit of accidental piracy. It's fine. It's fine.
Proceed accordingly.
It happens to
clear.
the best of us.
Congratulations, Lord Captain.
Whoopsie. No one saw that. No one saw that. No one will speak of it again. By the decree of Maximilian von Valancius.
Fuck it up.
Yep. Let's open these ways as well.
Yep.
So, do you remember where the phlogiston was?
I do not.
And you have a quick look.
Right.
Because I want to say it was somewhere up here. Either way, we'll jump into Mundus Valancius. Anything?
Try the Andermatt 2 system.
Andermatt 2. Genathus Atlas, Last Chance, Pious.
There it is on the left.
Left.
Left. There.
Okay, it's actually on the way. Cool.
I don't know if it is there, but try it.
Well, if it is, it's perfect, because, you know. I think that's the one. Let me quick save just in case we end up committing yet another act of piracy. Oh, this ship has been deserted.
Oh.
Okay, not that one. That was an entirely different thing, apparently. So what's the ship called? Maybe look for that.
I don't remember what the ship was called.
Because the captain was Pilgrim, apparently. Dark Piercer?
A meeting with Pilgrim.
Dark Piercer.
Yeah, it was Adamant 2 star system. We must have been too late.
No, but I swear he moved. Or maybe not. Oh well. Into the Porta Serpentum. Snake Gate. Ho ho ho! Here we go.
This is it.
There's no telling what awaits you beyond the gate, but one thing is for certain. There will be no turning back. It is the point of no return. Ensure you have taken care of any unfinished business, procured any necessary equipment, explored every ward and completed any desirable colonial projects. You will not be able to do so after passing to the other side of the gate. This is for keeps now.
This is it.
There we go.
The point of no return.
Through the gate we go. Lord Captain, our augurs are detecting energy currents of intermediate nature with the dimensional gate, within the dimensional gate. It appears to be active. We see a number of ships near the gate, and judging by their markings, they belong to Lord Inquisitor Calcazar's personal squadron. I know this place. Calcazar summoned both of our packs here to seal this portal to terror and woe. Much blood we did spill that day. Alas, it was not the blood of Xenos or Warpspawn, but that of the cog priests of Calcazar himself. While they were working on the gate's foul machines, the breath of evil coming from the other side was turning them into frenzied monsters. Lord Captain, don't take this as cowardice, but duty obliges me to ask. You do realize that this may end up being a one-way voyage, don't you? Switch on Vox communication with all decks. Crew, this is your Lord Captain speaking. I am taking the ship into the unknown, where danger lies and glory awaits. Are you with me? For a while, you hear no response. Then the silence is broken by the sound of heavy footfalls. The rhythmic stomping grows louder and louder. Thousands of feet strike the decks, as if marching into oblivion under your banner. Damn straight. Onwards.
Excellent.
No matter what this journey holds for us, I am ready. Are you? Yes, Lord Captain. Whatever is waiting out there, beware. Von Valancius is coming. Contact the ships at the gate. I wish to go through. Incoming message. You are entering an area declared forbidden. Any attempt to approach the Xeno artifact will be considered an act of rebellion against the Emperor. Leave now or be destroyed. Lord Captain, would you prefer to send your reply with the help of the Vox clerics or the main gun deck? Main gun deck, of course. Commence the blessed ritual of loading. All decks, begin combat preparations. We are giving battle. You heard the Lord Captain. Battle stations. Wait, who in the void is that? Some of the enemy ships are breaking formation, sir. Oh, I just realized that's not an Elder Warp Gate, is it? That's a Necron one.
It is.
Yeah, it has the segmented bits, and it looks like the Croissant fighters.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, he's fucking about with Necron shit.
Okay, that's the last bit, I suppose, if you want to know how far the Inquisitor has fallen. He's fucking around with Necron shit. Some of the enemy ships are breaking formation in haste. They are regrouping and are falling back to repel an attack from the rear. It looks like someone has arrived to help us a hand, to lend us a hand. The enemy is scattered. Now it is time to engage. Who is attacking the Lord Inquisitor's forces? The Augurs detect ships marked with the coat of arms of House Winterscale. Ho-ho!
Oh!
And we detect Eldari void ships among the arrived allied vessels.
I bet you if we hadn't killed...
Order.
Or she hadn't killed herself, she'd be here as well.
Passed judgment upon herself of her own free will, Richard. I'm
I said
legally
she killed
obliged
herself.
to say that. No, no, no. It was a tragedy that she broke the law and she judged herself guilty. Through no outside interference. My gun did not even leave my sheath.
Plausible deniability.
This hallowed vessel's bulkheads will hold strong.
So have 3 Firestorm class frigates. Which seems a bit underpowered for this. Then again, they hit hard.
Yeah.
How many of those do you get?
Right.
Why do we never get the first go on this?
Right.
Okay. First things first. I would have to turn. Okay.
Fire right now! Unleash out! Onward!
Okay.
Leave the hull strewn across the stars!
Hit mortar.
This one goes down. Lay in the course. Fire right now!
Okay.
Yeah. Meh.
Set the course.
Hello. And I think that should be enough. Oh.
God damn.
Oh no. 2 health. Okay. 2 health.
2 health.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, this one's hit hard, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Macro cannon, volley!
No.
What?
No way. He's still alive.
Torpedoed. Fire the launch battery.
Target destruction confirmed. Praise the old Messiah.
Okay, that is a smidge too far. Well, this isn't.
Another salvo.
Nice.
Engaging through blessed plasma fire.
Oh, I meant to restart the shields actually.
Oh. Just out of range.
Ah, 1 square out of range.
Yep.
Fade into nothing.
The effectiveness of the crew
Good.
has been recognized as adequate.
Very nice.
Lord Captain, they have fired boarding torpedoes. It looks like the enemy has decided to take us down with a single decisive strike.
Well, then let us face them off. Let us face them off in honest combat. Brace for impact.
Yes, Lord Captain. Sound the alarm on all decks. All crew members, get ready to repel the boarders.
Off we go.
Yeah.
The heavily armored woman eyes you and sneers. A rogue trader. Now that's a new notch on my gun stock. Never killed one of you before. Ah, fearless, mighty, with a heart as cold as stone. A worthy opponent. A far cry from wretched Xenos and stinking heretics. It will be glorious to slay you. Ulfa greets Calcazar's assassin with the softest smile you've ever seen on his face. Stand aside, Redbeard, while I cut off the RogueTrader's head. Wouldn't want to kill my first Emperor's angel in a hurry. The woman reciprocates you with an equally friendly gaze, and you see the confusion on the faces of those around you. So, you've never killed a RogueTrader. You've never killed a Space Marine. I doubt you've killed a Sister of Battle. And you have definitely never killed an Abelard. Or whatever the fuck Pascal is at the moment.
Oh, God,
You
yeah.
might have killed a Navigator, so, you know, your odds aren't looking great.
Especially since we have the home turf advantage.
Every turf in the Expanse is my home turf, Richard. It is my Expanse. So, barging onto my bridge was a big mistake. The woman lets out a bloodthirsty chuckle. Yes, it was. I was hoping to blow up your ship's reactor and just send bits of you flying into the void. But I'm going to enjoy this even more if I do it myself.
I won't heed your cries
If.
of mercy. I will fight if I must.
So, yeah, that's fine. I'm not even going to bother tactically positioning.
Nothing I can't do.
He's that confident, ladies and gentlemen.
Not a problem for me. Not my specialty. I don't have time for this. Suits my purposes.
And onward you go.
Forge ahead!
Oh, yeah, we didn't see if we could equip Ulfar's new Astartes pistol we got.
Oh, that. I'm actually quite happy with the one he already has.
Nothing I can't do.
Ah, fair, fair.
All too easy.
I should have given these orders first. So,
Abelard, smack her in the nuts.
she doesn't have those.
That's it, just activate his momentum, kill everybody on the bridge, and let us be done.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Now that is a tempting proposition.
At your beck and call. One fewer target. Victory is
Oh man, he's still alive.
beck and call. Reduced to dust.
Let's kick him to death.
Follow my lead.
Right. So, what did I say about the Abelard? So, screw it.
Von Valancius.
Oh, von Valancius.
Indeed. I will do my duty. One fewer target.
So much bluster.
No way to back it up.
So, it wasn't even Abelard's turn.
Nope.
All
Drop
that
anything good.
talk, all that bluster, and you just collapsed in front of the
Lay claim to the
overwhelming might of the Abelard.
Went down like a sack of shit.
Like, I have never seen someone fall down that hard.
What do you think those bridge defenders behind you are thinking? Yet, if I wasn't going to listen to the Seneschal, I fucking am now.
but yeah, that was ridiculous. It was, you know, yeah, they joke it. Then Abelard went, fuck this, drew his power sword, cut down her entire retinue like a fucking anime villain, then pulled out his chainsaw and just turned her into, you know, dog chow. The enemy has been routed, your lordship. We are receiving a Vox signal requesting that we admit a convoy of shuttles on board for an audience. The Augurs have confirmed that the shuttles are unarmed and belong to the forces that aided us in battle. Do you wish to welcome these visitors? Who is it that wishes to come aboard? RogueTrader Winterscale is on his way aboard a shuttle. One of the other vessels could not be identified. The Augur operator believes it to be equipped with a cloaking field generator of Xenos origin. Well, welcome our guests and usher them onto the bridge. Huh. Is that Nocturne?
I think it is.
Sporting a holstered autogun you have not seen before, Janrus Danro clears his throat before he begins. Reporting, Lord Captain. The attack on the ship has been repelled. All decks have been cleared of trespassers. Hull breaches have been or are being mended. You have eminent visitors who wish to congratulate you on your victory. Caligos Winterscale has grown hollow-cheeked and pale. Instead of the graceful movements of a fierce predator, he now lurches like a lame bird. His augmetics and his broken back are unable to make him as light-footed as he once was. He lets out a tired sigh and says joylessly, "We meet again, Maximilian." The Harlequin, paying no attention to the anxious glances of the crew, takes a bow. Behold in silence, merchant vagabond, the crossroads laid before you at this time. The laugh of jest unending has declared your dance adroit and worthy of applause, and I, his words' mute echo now arise, to send you on your merry way at last. The Xeno simply materialized on the bridge, whereupon the enforcer simply refused to approach it. After all, the enemy of humanity has not acted aggressively in any way, as of yet. Caligos, I see your wounds could not stop you from paying me a call. Winterscale grins bitterly. It takes more than a broken back to fix my temper. So why did you decide to interfere? Quit playing coy, Maximilian. You know very well why. I'm here because I owe you. Alas, Winterscales never find themselves in debt for long. Besides, I have never liked Calcazar. Your acknowledgement of me as a threat speaks to the trustworthiness of your intuition. And now that you have decided to take on the Lord Inquisitor, I would much rather align myself with a tried and true ally than someone of dubious repute. What are you going to do next? Correct my mistakes. Save what is left of my protectorate. Find the worlds lost to the warp storm, drive the Xenos out, weed out the final Dawn infiltrators, and negotiate peace with House Chorda. The spite with which Caligos spits out the word peace makes him look like his old self for just a brief moment. Do we threaten him or not? No. Well, choose your new path with care, Caligos. Now that a single step brings excruciating pain, I'm being very cautious about the paths I choose. Brazenness still colors the contours of Winterscale's smile, but the spite has vanished. And Nocturne of Oblivion, your visit is certainly unexpected. The briefest moment I will here abide. The lull between two heartbeats, nothing more. Your deeds have left their mark in memory's halls, where few among your kin have earned a place. The merchant vagabond's grand tales I'll keep, and be the steadfast guard of every page. Oblivion's nocturne will be heard no more, For with these words I play my final chord. Farewell is not an ending but a thread that leads you into a new drama's web. Woo. The Harlequin begins taking off his mask, as if he is about to reveal what is beneath, but before you can make out his features, he laughs and vanishes in a blue haze. Where the mysterious Xenos just stood, his parting gift remains. The Hope Pendant. Iconoclast. Oh.
Ooh.
At the end of every turn, momentum for every wounded ally. And the Harlequin Trinket. Every AP spent grants movement.
Oh.
Also, you're immune to attacks of opportunity. And whenever you dodge an attack of opportunity, you gain momentum. Wow. That's actually really
that's
good.
Amazing on Abelard.
Factotum, report on the state of the ship and its crew. Minor damage to the outer plating of the midship hull and negligible personnel losses as a result of offensive action by enemy boarding parties. The key systems are in order. The engineering reports impeccable compliance on the part of the machine spirits. In other words, we are fully combat ready, Lord Captain. Well, I must get underway. Wasting no meaningless good luck wishes, your distinguished guests leave the bridge in solemn and respectful silence. We are most definitely the top dog in the Expanse now.
Oh, yeah.
The Voidborn Helmsman looks up to you with his habitual grin stare. Lord Captain, we may commence the spatial translation. Dozens of pairs of eyes hang on to your every gesture, your every sigh. Every crew member waits with bated breath lest they miss your decisive words. Start the translation procedure.
The ancient gate, long impenetrable for the RogueTrader, was at last ready to reveal its secrets. After gathering allies and preparing to venture into the unknown, the Lord Captain plunged into the darkness that held ancient nightmares. And the answers to all his questions.
They're already a fucking wake.
I bet you Theodora woke them up when she invaded this place.
Yep. Oh, fucking hell.
Translation complete, Lord Captain. Current coordinates are known and indeterminable. All that's in the ship's immediate vicinity is the dimensional gate that has gone into passive mode, and large amount of debris. No enemies detected. Lord Ulfar may need to be informed that the coordinates his esteemed brothers travel to match... that the coordinates his esteemed brothers travel to match a location somewhere in the star systems. Everything has arisen. The threads of my and my brother's words are tied together. I see Blackmane's will in our meeting finally approaching. Let us find them at Vater. For such is our destiny's wish. What happened to the gate? The engineers have proposed a hypothesis that it has entered some kind of recharge mode. After accumulating enough energy for a new translation, it will activate again. Or at least that's what all of us want to believe. Badly. So what kind of debris are we talking about? Those are ship's carcasses. Judging by their markings, they was part of the Lord Inquisitor's fleet and likely acted as a patrol force. The damage doesn't look like it came from any weapon we know, and the way the debris are scattered suggests the battle was short. Someone attacked and destroyed every one of them in the blink of an eye. Someone we have never encountered before. So what is this place? I can't say, your lordship. These are unfamiliar stars, and the system is not listed in our astrogational data. We are in our charted territory. Here be Necrons. Or Void Dragons, as the case may be. We are going after the Lord Inquisitor. As you command, your lordship. If I may just point out, the expedition equipment prepared in advance for your lordship and your retinue has been maintained well and is ready for use at your order. The gifts passed to us by our esteemed allies from Footfall have likewise been inventory and prepared for service. Stimulants, medkits, Tesla grenades, paint blockers, mobilizing grenades, crack grenades, officer medkits, resonance grenades, battle simulator medkits, and holy fire.
Oh.
What other gifts were received? The devout preachers of the cult of St. Drusus supplied our holds with a number of relics blessed by their prayers. Venerable representatives of the Cognizance fleet supplied us with gifts of the Omnisire, normally unobtainable by the laity. Merchants from the Fellowship of the Void gave us a share of the most precious trophies. Dubious though their origin may be, they are quite useful nonetheless. Agents of the Casbalica mission supplied us with a shipment of goods that circumvented any official customs inspections due to their strictly illegal nature. And Imperial Navy officers supplied us with spare ship parts, fuel, and everything one may require on a long and perilous expedition. If your lordship wish, I can provide you with an itemized report and sweet voice servants to read it out. Excellent. I'm delighted to be of use to you, your lordship. First of all, let's repair. Second, let's get back to the bridge.
Okay.
I want to see if anyone has anything new to say now. Boy, oh boy, though.
Yeah.
Beyond the Dimensional Gate. Uncharted sector at the edge of the Expanse. Cut off from the Koronus Expanse, and there's no way back.
Lord Captain. Lord Captain.
Okay, Abelard has nothing new. Neither does our Voxmaster.
RogueTrader. You...
Solomon's fine.
Let us raise our cups at Fator.
We have picked the path of your pack.
Fator, the All-Father wants us to know that the threads of our weirds are intertwined. It was not by chance that he drew your path and mine together. It was not by chance that he led us to one and the same place. So, come with me when the time is right to seek out my brothers. Fenris Hylda, et Fator.
Okay.
My dear friend,
Nothing from Cassia.
Yeah.
Greetings to you, Rogue.
Nothing from Argenta. Nothing from Ravor. And I don't think there'll be anything from anyone at this point.
No, but it's...
To what do I owe this visit?
Would have expected something from Heinrichs, though.
Yeah, considering what we're doing against his old boss.
So, let's have a look. Having scanned the surface, officers report the remains of an expedition camp, to which teams of scouts immediately sent. The scouting party is confused. All the equipment bears the von Valancius coat of arms, but there is no trace of anyone other than the RogueTrader servants. Okay, what happened? The scouts find traces of gunfire in the field equipment. A single unharmed data crypt is found in one of the cogitators. A group of tech priests successfully decrypt part of the data surrounding, including an order to eliminate the exploration team signed by Theodora von Valancius, so of course it was. Not far from the camp is a pit full of charred bones and fragments of armor bearing the RogueTrader's coat of arms. Oh, Theodora. The scout report leaves Abelard with conflicted feelings. Despite his certainty that her ladyship would not give such an order without very good reason, Abelard's expression is somber, like a missionary who lost his faith. Abelard, you're gonna have to come to terms with the fact that, you know, Theodora was a bad person.
He fucked about and found out.
Well, that's a hive.
I don't think that's a hive.
Or was a hive, at any rate.
Yeah.
The rocky world is bound in ice and shrouded in a thick fog of dark clouds. Augurs detect a faint signal to an area under the ice alongside a distress call, whose encryption matches those used by the Lord Inquisitor and his teams. Let's decrypt the transmission. Lex interrogators quickly and effortlessly break the clever code. The transmission goes as follows. Acolyte 17-1, Lord Inquisitor. The event Horrific Vision occurred. Goodbye. The Emperor protects. Let's descend on the planet and find the saw. Okay, that's an actual expedition.
I think we should have gone to the Drakari ships first. I think this is the final bit.
I don't think it is. If I'm being honest.
Oh, Jesus.
That is a straight up Tomb World. Yeah, we should have seen all the circles bound by geometric patterns. It was just Necron writing.
Yep. Oh. Right, start playing the Mechanicus soundtrack.
I was literally thinking of exactly that. A rotten metallic scent wafts from the pools of dried blood. And an even ripple runs across the steely surface. The symbols covering it tremble and blend into each other. Don't stain your memory for longer than a second. A Tesla shot and a heal protocol.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
The surface with the symbols trembles like rippling water, but it has no effect on you. The vid screen awakens to your touch. Status. Beginning data transmission to the sacred calculator. Missing data. Its finiteness. We have embarked on a new trajectory amidst the stars. Missing data. And symbols. Beware before existence. Missing data. Looks empty enough. More blood streaks. More blood streaks. And of course, we know from Mechanicus, like, things can rise up bearing Necrons at any moment. Oh,
yep.
boy.
Oh, God.
The Inquisitor soldiers are dead. Something unspeakable mutilated their bodies and dumped them together in a pile. Military equipment and mechanisms for sacred machines. Everything is untouched. RogueTrader installed recently, before it was destroyed by an unknown weapon.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
The column emits a low roll, but you are able to withstand it. The vid screen awakens to your touch. Status. Beginning data transmission to the sacred calculator. Missing data and have become immortal. We have become missing data. Turns to darkness. It shall be conquered and it shall tremble in fear. Missing data.
None shall stand in my way.
Ooh.
Oh, that trinket on Abelard. I don't know if you want to put it on.
Abelard?
Yeah, the Harlequin thing we got.
Oh. No, because she has good stuff.
Okay.
That's kind of the problem, right? The builds are pretty much complete by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bolt pistol will have is a little bit weaker. Same rate of fire. This is an additional hit chance. Does this do anything special? No. Alright.
I won't tolerate weakness.
The monstrous structure looms majestically over you. The energy split into the air obstructs your mind. For a second, it seems not only are you studying the obelisk, but the obelisk is studying you. Do we touch it?
Yeah, we touch it.
Several disfigured corpses in the uniforms of Inquisition soldiers have been tossed in a grotesque pile between the Cogitator and the large obelisk-like structure. Their killers left no trace, but you have the nagging, oppressive feeling that the very walls are watching you. The air, thick with electricity, and the heavy stench of rotting flesh only makes that feeling worse. Closing his eyes and sniffing noisily, the wolf snarls grimly. What killed those mortals is still near. I can smell it. A lifeless stench. Not like a corpse, but like the iron teeth of Mordekai's maw. A message is blinking impatiently on the Cogitator's vid screen. Process, linguistic analysis. Status, awaiting data cataloging, awaiting activating information panels. You have never seen a cryptographic machine as intricate and unorthodox as this one. The numerous sacred seals of algorithmic asceticism suggest that this spirit dwelling within it is exceptionally cunning and powerful, privy to forbidden knowledge. Pascal bows reverently to the sacred machine and whispers.
This machine spirit is wayward and apprehensive, for it is tormented. Its intricate mind carries many scars from pacifying binary clitonies.
The tech priest carefully removes the severed human finger from the input panel, whispers an apologetic prayer to the cogitator, and casually tosses the piece of flesh away. Confirm activation. Insufficient data for final cataloging. Awaiting data input. Let's try to extract the data. The mechanism, having served the Inquisition so faithfully, is loath to part with its secrets. One after the other, menacing scarlet dots lie down beneath its casing. Pascal bows his head and mutters a prayer, then makes a quick motion with his fingers. Several lights in the cogitator go out as its defenses crack.
Forgive me, ancient spirit. You must be pacified.
Continue the attempt. Your ruthless intrusion into the cogitator's memory chambers yields the following message. Prepare for the start of Operation Precious Sentinel. The horrific vision events may come to pass. Orders to abort the research mission and join the contingent on Epitaph. Codes for traversing the minefields are attached. The message has an attachment containing the astronomical coordinates of a planet along with some binary code. Priority 0. Contact with the barrier squadron lost during dimensional gate recharging. No confirmation receiving of gate being sealed. Stay on high alert. Lovely. The cogitator shrieks indignantly, lighting up with blinding red indicators and letting out a high-frequency howl. A word appears across the entire width of the vid screen. Intrusion. When the ringing in your ear subsides, you realize you hear something else. Someone's heavy footsteps. The vindictive machine spirit triumphantly displays a blinking prophetic message.
Oh, cock.
He tried using the Necrons as a defense mechanism?
Yeah. I'm wondering if he's trying to control the Necrons as like a fighting force.
Repulsive, unintelligible sounds made by the Xenos. Oh, it's a destroyer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smite the Xenos!
Yeah, from over there. Don't let them touch me. No shit, they're over here too. They're everywhere.
Suits my purposes. Nothing I can't do. Suits my purposes. Absolutely not.
Okay, so I have a bunch of Necrons down here. Oh. Ooh. They're everywhere. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Very cool. Very cool.
Already done.
Abelard, start taking on these guys. All fast, start going over here.
I'll pass.
He's too far. Okay. I'm gonna go follow Abelard.
Okay.
Safest place in the world, that is.
Nothing I can't do.
High momentum. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call. Target well struck. Reduced to dust.
Okay.
It will be done. I took care of this one.
Suits my purpose. Nothing of value has been lost.
Good. Cassia, you go with Ulfa.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Wrong stuff. Bollocks. Can I bring that thing closer? Nope. I cannot.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Ulfa, can you reach it? You also cannot.
My instincts tell me to refuse. Our foes reek of cowardice.
There we go.
My hand is thunder.
Ooh.
My strike is ruin.
Well, that's not fantastic.
No.
Your father's worthy instrument. Wolves thunder.
Very not fantastic. I'm worried about these ones.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Hopefully that will hold it in place.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Okay.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Ah, that thing is big.
Yeah.
Time for our return.
Ooh.
Feel the ice.
Whoa.
Okay. Whoa.
Does not become.
Right.
Fuck me.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm sure. Like, at the very least, Necrons are more... They're more afraid of you than you're of them. Wait, no, that's bears.
Yeah, that's bears. That's Kislev.
Judgment.
No, Dave Kislev is not very much afraid of you. Okay, they're coming from everywhere.
Yep.
And I suspect if we hadn't just gone completely overpowered, we'd
This
be in
would be a hell
real
of a
deep
fight.
shit right about now.
Yep.
Comes play. Wolves reign.
Ah. It's burst attack, cost 3.
Ah.
How am I meant to deal with this? From every side against except the back. Okay, they have to be flanked. Holy shit, that's the first time something like this has happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, like, I'd love to see way more of that.
Yeah. Yeah, much better.
None can do it. Will carve runes out of your bones. I hunger for battle.
Okay. Pascal. So we have people over here, Even some support to Cassia probably wouldn't be a bad call.
Yeah.
Running binary override.
Very nice. Very nice.
My competencies are not that universal.
Oh, did he miss?
I think he missed.
That is really far for what it's worth.
It is.
Request approved.
Okay. In that case...
Comprehends all.
Oh, frig. What's... I've been dragged all over the shop.
Request approved.
There we go.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Alright. Blood's done and he's fine.
This in my time. I will do my duty. Target well struck. One fewer target.
And once brought down, they have to be brought back up again.
A tactically sound approach. At your beck and call.
Very nice.
Yes.
Upper tonk. That's Jais.
It is. That happened before. Do you remember on that feudal world?
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
For some reason, it just appeared on the map at some point.
Nothing I can't do.
Okay.
Suits my purposes.
Magenta, take aim. And take another shot. At, ideally, those two Necron dudes over there.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Good.
All too easy.
Abelard, start headed for the other monster. But yeah, directional weaknesses and the like.
Yeah,
Very good.
That's cool.
Are flawless.
Okay. So, I'm gonna hit it with one of those. And then buff Ulfa. They hit it with one of those again.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
At least the fire should do something.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
See how the wolf succeeds. Wolves reign. The wolf is on the hunt.
Okay.
Cubs. So it shall be. I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument.
Good. Huh.
Fucking hell. He held out.
Yeah. Good thing too.
Yeah, took it full in the face, bless him.
Yeah, much like Righteous, I feel like the balance more and more buggered as you reach the higher levels.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
That is not the Emperor's wish.
Good. Over here?
He can't fit.
Our foes reek of cowardice.
You shitted me.
None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father. So it shall be.
Well, that's why we'll have the normal bolter.
Did he do 300 something damage with one shot?
Yep.
Holy shit balls.
Well, that bolter of his is actually really good.
Yeah.
Fucking Necron world. Oh, Purging Fuel. That's a good flamer. Is it a good enough flamer for our good enough Magenta? It absolutely
It's not
is.
heavy.
Isn't it? It isn't. But it does so much damage.
It does so much damage. I think it's better than a heavy one.
Huh.
Yeah.
That is an obscene amount of damage by comparison. What's the disadvantage? Whatever.
Yeah.
We haven't been using the flamer anyway. Could use as a sort of like close range weapon.
Yeah.
So.
Follow my lead.
So.
Operation successful.
Yeah. So what is this? Some kind of gate. So that's our clue where Calcazar's gone.
Yes.
So Richard, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Come on, two more, and the last one is easy.
Take aim. Oh, no, sorry. Flag bearer.
Allies within 2 cells around him deal more damage. Sick. Yeah.
And steady.
Steady. Take aim also increases damage. Awesome. Up a lot.
Extermination.
Yeah, that's about right.
Accustomed to glory.
Also very accurate. Cassia.
Combat meditation. Up.
Yep.
No respite. Extermination or vital points.
We have extermination. Therefore, vital points. Chance to increase critical damage by half. Right.
Insightful precision.
Ulfar.
Extermination.
Yep.
And accustomed to glory.
With Argenta as the last one.
Either pinpoint accuracy or vital points.
Ignore 4 deflection or chance to super crit. Yeah, sure. Hello?
Accustomed to glory.
It's about time.
We're already the quarter of the way to 55, by the way.
Yeah.
So... He's fucking with Necron stuff. What is his endgame?
I think he's trying to use what Amonat made to either just destroy the Necrons outright as a threat to humanity, or I think he's trying to control them.
Lord Captain, unidentified sickle-shaped ships have taken off the planet we just left. They are approaching swiftly and readying their weapons for battle. Get ready. It's about to get hot in here. Oh, goody. I believe in lore, Necron ships have no shields but constantly regenerate. I'm pretty sure that's how they work in Battlefield Gothic at least.
Okay.
Which, it's actually correct. They don't have shields. Beware the flying croissant.
Ooh. Right, while you finish this space battle off, I'm just going to nip the loop.
And the reason he's doing that is because he's full of shit.
Bleed them. Leave their whole through
He doesn't watch the playback of this, we'll be fine.
The time has come. Fire right now.
Oh, right, okay, so that's how the reanimation protocols work in space. Lovely, great, very cool. Maybe if we're lucky, it's just like...
Set the course.
a random chance instead of a guarantee? Oh wow, it didn't care. Just your kind of ship, eh, Yannick? And they regenerate. Oh no. Okay, these are dangerous. But they have a habit of spontaneously exploding. Well, you know, gotta have weaknesses.
Another salvo. Onward.
Just wait until the Necro Hon. Bring out the fresh. Bring the freshly out of production pain au chocolat. Oh no, no, the dreaded pain au chocolat.
Torpedoes.
I messed up. I got the wrong arc.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you're back.
Yep. I just saw what Yannick put in the chat. Dude.
So, for the record, they both reanimate and regenerate.
Oh, shit.
Okay, that's good at least. The torpedoes got him. You headed?
Annihilate them.
And some Eldar torpedoes might do the job. Like, Where did you even find the French flag emote?
Bloody hell. It's the sign of a good pastry.
Talking about French pastries. Did you see the... Because Expedition 33 won like all the awards.
Yeah, it got 9 awards. Like, it was every category they were nominated for, they won.
I mean, well deserved.
Oh, absolutely.
Did you see how they accepted the award? You know,
with the
striped shirts and all that stuff.
The red berets.
Void Necron trophies.
Oh.
But yes, it absolutely deserved it. That was a masterpiece. That was probably the most artistic game I've ever played.
Yeah.
Lord Captain, what were those things? They took off from the surface of the world where you landed. I've never seen ships like that. Never seen such technology either. We fished a trophy out of the void, a relatively intact fragment of a wreck, and sent it to our engineers. And just in case, we've isolated the compartment and where they are performing their comprehension liturgies. We really know nothing about this enemy. Nothing but tales and rumors. I've heard stories about sickle ships that reap entire squadrons like ears of grain. About crews that know no fear, about the veil of death that shrouds them and corrodes their enemy ships like rust. Those stories aren't what Grox's ours, though, because they also say that none has ever survived encountering those sickle ships. If that were true, there wouldn't be anyone around to tell the tales now, would there? The Vox clicks us to let someone into the channel. The Ogre, Maximilian. This is what our legend call those decrepit relics. Those walking corpses that supposedly existed even before our time. However, they are far too real to be dismissed as mere legend, and so are their cradles in this part of the galaxy. Riven Tempest scouts have long been reporting encounters with them in real space, and it bodes no good that the Ogre have awakened from their sleep and are attacking anything in sight. The Ogre are lifeless shells. They feel no fear, no doubt, nothing at all, in fact, not even pain or suffering, which makes them unpleasantly dull prey. I doubt that we have seen the last of them, so keep your servants on alert, and do not think of underestimating them in combat. I have seen with my own eyes what their Gauss weapons are capable of. For a monkey, facing an opponent like that would be a lethal challenge.
Data available. Those creatures are Nepomechs, the Omniscience fallen angels. Citing quotation, the first machine spirits ever created by the Omniscient were, in will, in body, and in power. Unmatched in their perfection, they were realizing the dream of the Deus Mechanicus into being. But the principle of entropy conceived by the Omniscient was fundamental. Thus, even the perfect became flawed through the overabundance of their perfection. So vast were the Nephilimex abilities, and so immeasurable the depth of their minds that pride tempted them. The Nephilimex rejected the design of the Deus Mechanicus in favor of their own. The order of existence was defiled, and a great war of absolute destruction came. The Nephilimex were overthrown and exterminated, with only a few managing to hide from the Omniscience eye by extinguishing their minds and shrouding themselves in oblivion. In their charge, the Omniscient created new machine spirits and destined them into servitude, so that they would remember the limits of their power and would not descend into pride. As for the ultimate perfection, the Deus Mechanicus abolished it from the universe, and thus it was no more.
That was fascinating.
Yes.
That is how the Mechanicum views the Necrons?
Interesting.
The Omniscience fallen angels that were so perfect they fell into imperfection, which caused the Omniscience... Yeah, absolutely, they do not see the Emperor as the Omniscience.
No,
only the most
not at all.
Only the most religious ones of them do, I bet. But, like, that was fascinating.
Oh.
So cool. Not just, oh, rawr, bad Xenos. But like something else entirely. Holy shit. Now that's good writing.
That is good writing. Hmm.
So, research the tomes in the library. In the RogueTrader's private library. Perhaps it will give us insight into these monsters. An hours-long silence follows as your order is being executed. At last the Vox comes to life again. Your lordship, the Carto artifacts claims to have found mention of Xenos similar to the ones we've encountered. The manuscript refers to them as Necrons. What is this trophy we acquired? Engine seers are at a loss. They say it's a gift born from the Omnissiah's wisdom, but its image was imperfect and therefore it was eroded by corruption and unbelief, whatever that means. The ship's minor conclave has gone into data meditation to produce a resolution regarding the admissibility of using this item. Well, bolster the crew's morale. Give out additional rations to those who showed valor in battle. This is just the beginning. As you will, Lord Captain.
Interesting.
Lord
Very
Captain,
interesting.
Lord Captain, we've got company. Bravo's voice sounds strained. Whole brood of Xenos, except they're in no hurry to attack. They sent a Vox transmission, so our records are trying to decipher what they're babbling about in their language. Well, you just look at these entitled pricks. Lord Captain, you're not going to believe this. The enemies of humanity request, nay, they demand to be admitted aboard so they can have words. But not with you, no. They want to talk to that disgraced kinsman who you've taken under your wing. How'd they even find us out? The Voxcaster clicks. Someone else joins the conversation. Maximilian, if the worthless scum wish to shame me so badly, I am willing to lend my ear to their pleas and hear what they have to say. Do you think this may be a trap? No, but it is likely to be an invitation to walk into one. And even if my kin decided to prey on your ship by boarding it in such a pathetic manner, are you afraid of them, Maximilian? The last phrase is dripping with scorn. You should not be. If nothing else, this will alleviate boredom on board this monkey rust bucket. Alright? Tell them that I will hear what they have to say. See, Act 2 was a slow burn. Act 4 was a bit all over the shop. And Act 5, everything happens.
Yes, go.
The Xenos in front of you exchange wary glances and curt remarks that your elucidator cannot capture or comprehend. At last, one of the Drukhari steps forward and takes off his helmet. His hair is bone white and his face is marked with tattoos not entirely dissimilar to Mara's eyes. The interrogator bows deeply, not daring to look at your companion. Greetings, Marajai Aziriesh, Dracon of the Cabal of the Raving Tempest, Eviscerator of Illyridos, Blaze of the Barkar Kingdom, and Slayer of Carocius the Pale. Smug smiles blossoms on Marajai's face. Carael, your sycophantic skills have not dulled since you lost your mistress. They will be of use to us yet. Speak. The Raving Tempest is dying. The Drukhari speaks slowly, carefully choosing his words. Since the death of Archon Iremeres, our territories have been ravaged and our warriors openly attacked. Mercenaries have turned their blades against our Cabalites, and the air is rife with rumors that our supreme patrons will soon allow our spite to be consigned to a bloody reaping. So what do you want from me? Marajai speaks with feigned indolence. From Dracon cast down from his post and banished from the ranks of the Raving Tempest? From a Drukhari banned from Komora itself? We need a leader. We need a symbol of the power that led the Cabal to might and the prosperity for centuries. The lineage of the Aziriesh has not yet faded, which means it is destined to return. The Raving Tempest is calling out to you. Carael looks over at Marajai appraisingly, not even hiding the disgust in his gaze and the falsity in his voice. Though the surviving scion reeks of desperation and thirst, we are denied the luxury of choice. Marajai narrows his eyes. Let us say I accept your offer. What use do I have for the handful of Drukhari handling behind you, Carael? Answer me. Does the Riven Tempest still live, or is this the death rattle of the fallen? Carael leans forward. Two raids manage to hide in the tangle of the webway and are awaiting the chosen hour. There are Cabal troops hidden in the bowels of Komorra itself. We are biding our time. When those forces come together, there will be enough to take over another spire and absorb several smaller Cabals who will serve us.
Oh.
This looks too much like a trap. It isn't. They are desperate.
Yeah.
See, the Dark Eldar are the one faction where I can't even put them in my debt. That's not how they function.
No.
Like, backstabbing is their whole deal. If you put them in your debt, they will thank you for the free health, basically, by stabbing you in the back.
They'll do everything they can to fuck you over.
And we have no leverage over them.
Nope.
So this reeks too much like a trap. I'm going to try to sabotage.
Yep.
But of course, what else could such gracious invitation to rule be? Marazai stares into Carael's eyes intently. He does not look away. We cannot wait long for your decision. Those who have found refuge in real space have been here too long. Carael's voice rings with genuine fear. We are forced to fight one another, forced to seek torment in the blood of our kin. Do not tarry. Find our base in a neighboring star system where our raid is hiding from the scheming of other cabals. You should hurry. The voice of silent thresh in the minds of our companions grows louder with every passing day. Marajai turns to you with an intriguing smile. The Cabal wants me back. How very curious. How did they find us here in the first place? Zeno shrugs nonchalantly. I think Carael found a way to gain access to my spies, the ones left or abandoned as sleeper agents on your ship. My downfall was so sudden, I never had the chance to cover my tracks. This is a very obvious trap. It is not. A trap is what I prepared for you, unexpected and exquisite creation of a sophisticated mind. This is an invitation to slaughter. Marazai's lips curl in contempt. Carael did not even try to hide how much the Riven Tempest hates me. So what are you going to do? Answer the summons. Attend the meeting, look at the faces of those who have gathered there, and start rebuilding the Cabal. The Riven Tempest is not dead while I still breathe, and I will make the Dark City tremble when I return there in full force. Oh, very well, let's find your kin. Marajai nods. Excellent. We have the coordinates, so we know what to expect. I will sharpen my blades. They will obviously be needed when I reunite with my kin. At least, I hope so.
So we're going to try and sabotage this, because...
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
What I want is for Marajai to return to Komorra with a vengeance.
Yeah.
Not with an army.
Yes.
Oh. Whoa, we are far.
Yeah.
We can't drill into over there. Okay. Okay, that has the absolutely adorable name of -AN #8954 number 1 -KT. It's like a real star.
Oh.
Unrelated. I don't know what that reminded me. But you know how the new Ace Combat was announced?
Oh yes, Ace Combat 8.
Yeah. I've seen fan art of Mayano Top Gun from Amumu Musume and Ace Combat 8 crossover.
Nice.
I can see crimson lights in the
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, straight into a fight.
with like 1 million Drukhari vessels. What the hell?
Huh.
That's a lot of them.
Yeah. We're in the end game now.
I don't mind the end game now, but I mind, you know, the fact that I'm gonna have to... It's gonna take forever.
Yeah. Yeah, probably a good thing we didn't push on last night then.
Yeah. I think we have about 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
Thank you. Take the time that is predicted and triple it.
Yeah. That seems fair.
So, Yannick, how are you doing?
Yeah. How you keeping?
My turn.
Lay in the course.
He
Yep.
says he's doing good.
Good.
This one's going down.
Very
You're
nice.
getting ready for Christmas?
Yeah. All set?
All the preparations for your folks?
Yes, because it is tomorrow they come and knocking, isn't it?
No emergency beacon detected. No survivors detected.
I should have let loose some torpedoes.
He says all dot set, which has created a link in chat. The tree is up. Good, good.
Are your decorations as fancy as our decorations, then?
We should have put them up on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead. For anyone wondering, our decorations are a bauble on a bonsai tree. A single, very large bauble, about the size of the bonsai tree. Yeah, you have to excuse Richard because of his whole dyslexia thing. He struggles to identify when someone has made a typo.
What do you mean?
Oh no, you keep reading out typos as if they're intentional.
All right, yeah.
Thank you for that. That's actually what I wanted you.
Leave the hole strewn across the star. Bleed them. For the glory of the Imperium. Fire right now.
Okay. Clean.
There we are. I've posted it.
Torpedoes locked.
You already had the picture.
Yeah. It's the one I sent to my folks.
Yeah, what did they have to say?
My dad loved it. He's like, oh, nice to see you getting in the spirit. And my mum went, for God's sake, son. So, yeah.
Oh, god damn it. My mum said I've overdone it this year.
Yeah.
Then they placed into Santa's grotto with, you know, the single bonsai.
The single bonsai bauble.
I think it's very creative, personally.
I do as well.
Macro cannon, volley. Leave their hull strewn across the stars.
Should be it.
Fire the last batteries.
That wasn't it.
Huh.
That's all right. Don't you tell me. Okay.
Macro cannon, volley!
There we go. Wait, no, not there we go. There's another one.
There's one left.
The time has come.
Alright. Come, face your doom. Really? Really?
Another salvo! I have missed this feeling.
Got a full level out of that, though.
Nice.
Wry laughter sounds from the Vox channel. The Black Heart is here. What a surprising turn of events. Do you still wish to go to the rendezvous? Oh, most certainly. Maharaja lowers his voice to a bloodthirsty growl. We are just getting started, Maximilian. Wow, that is a big world. Big world, big system. And a Necron ring of some capacity. The August revealed two Xeno ships hurtling through the clouds of cosmic dust. A message is coming from one of the alien vessels on an encrypted Vox sequencer used by the von Valancius dynasty.
Oh.
According to the transmission, Lady Theodora's people are aboard the Xeno ship. Establish contact. The same request for help keeps coming back. We are alive, we are fighting, we need support. That's a trap.
Gotta be.
Report on the enemy. The Ogres are spotting more and more Xenos vessels, but most of them are in a strange state of dormancy. Are they asleep? Dead? Cautiousness dictates not to test the hypothesis. Thankfully, the nebula in the system could allow the Dynasty flagship to evade danger. Alright, to battle, I guess. There's absolutely no way our people are on there.
No, not a chance.
Enemy contact! All hands, make ready to unleash our fury!
Okay. Because once again, this battle is going to take 3 eternities and a half.
Yep. Oh god.
They're not going to move, are they?
No, it doesn't look like. I bet if you go near them, they will, though.
Yep.
Unleash our vengeful salvo!
Oh. Okay.
Bleed them! Fire right now!
Fairly unrelated to the current topic. But we've been enjoying the new plate-up upgrade.
Oh god, yeah, absolutely
Update.
amazing
What's wrong
update
with
to plate up. I am loving it. I was just saying earlier, actually, that it has to be one of my top 10 games.
It's one of the best couch co-op games I've ever played, period.
Yeah. And like I say, for how many hours we've put into the thing, yeah.
Fire the last batteries!
Bastard.
Macro cannon, volley! Onward!
There we go.
Leave their hull locked.
In fact... why are they so slow?
I don't know.
One hit it. Very nice. And our sonic torpedoes. Huh. Why was that knocked all the way over there?
No, it was his turn. It flew over there.
Why did that blow up?
Not sure
Over
on
the
that.
fire?
Yes, actually, probably.
Wish I could speed this up.
Yep.
I appreciate what they try to do with these.
Yeah, yeah.
And for the record, I don't hate them or anything.
No, but facing anything more than 2 or 3 opponents just becomes a slog.
It just takes too long.
Bleed them.
Especially with these guys, like, being so spongy.
Yeah.
Oh, I can actually hit that one.
Oh.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay, sure. Let's let loose some planes.
Oh, is the warp attack ready?
Is it?
It looked like it was.
I can never read that one.
Yeah. Good.
They are very vulnerable. Not vulnerable, very resistant to our torpedo class stuff.
Yeah.
What's wrong with this one?
I don't know.
Ah, I was hoping we would stay in that direction so I could broadside both of them.
Hmm.
Macro cannon, volley.
God damn it.
This one's going down. Leave their hull strewn across the stars.
Alright. I have this one ready to go.
Macro cannon, volley.
Ah. Target. Oh, that was less than useless.
Wow.
That was actively harmful. What?
You got to move them first.
No, I moved another one.
Oh.
I had another ship over here.
Oh.
Okay, that died from the fire at least.
Another salvo.
Leave their hull strewn across the stars! Macro cannon, volley! Torpedoes!
Is there any way to get a good shot with this?
Don't know.
Yep, that's awake.
Yep.
Yes.
Nice.
Good.
Lay in the course.
Good. I didn't mean to do that. It's probably fine. They may have run out of gas instead.
Oh, yeah.
Gas.
Fuel.
Okay. Setting things on fire is starting to sound real fucking good.
Yeah.
At least we're in a good place for this.
Yeah.
There we go.
This one's going down.
Fucking really?
Leave the hull strewn across the stars.
Yep, not almost out of fuel, so... I mean, while they're gonna heroically put this in the back, they have fuel left, so let's start moving.
Yep.
It's gonna take us like 3 turns to get in each other's lines again.
Yeah.
The time has come.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
The hell?
Come on. Like, I'm so curious, how long has this fight taken by any chance?
Hang on.
Onward.
20 minutes. Give or take.
Not much has really happened, has it?
No, really hasn't.
Fire right now. Lay in the course. Another salvo.
Sure.
Did a fair bit of damage.
Almost there. It's out in the open.
Set the course. Macro cannon, volley!
Let's melter bomb this.
Yeah.
Fire the large.
Which allows us to hit it with the lance.
Another salvo.
And keep pounding.
Torpedoes.
At least with that allied ship having gone.
Yep. Speeds this up somewhat. There we go.
Finally.
Bloody hell, that took a while.
How slow it was as well. The Xenos are defeated and your men board the enemy ships, cutting their way through the bulkheads and the source of the signal. To the source of the signal. They find the decayed remains of a von Valancius boarding party. One of the corpses is clutching a voxcaster, sending the voices of the dead out into the void. All of them fell decades ago. A data slate and a weapon that belonged to the commander of the boarding party were recovered from the dead man's belongings. The words, "Hope is poison. Kill it and death becomes easy and desirable," were scratched into the stock. Autocannon.
Yeah. Oh, hey, we've been joined by Nog. Hey, get those space pirates.
Hey. I feel we've graduated from space pirates quite significantly. Yeah. Let's study the data slate. You find a single order given by Lady Theodora. The boarding party was commanded to infiltrate the Xenos vessel and hold off the enemy until the Dynasty flagships withdraws from to a safe distance. I'll bring the remains and give them a proper burial. Our predecessor was a shitheel, but we don't have to be.
Yes.
A prayer service for the fallen is broadcast throughout the flagship. In the following days, people line up to honor the martyrs in the ship's chapel. Drukari camp in 1.
Oh.
Shit, a burning world.
Yeah.
But without anything on it. Confusion reigns among the void ship's Ogre operators. The unidentified emission keeps disappearing, then reappearing from their scanners. At first, it seems like the sunstorms are to blame for this, hiding the source of the radiation. A team of explorers easily overcomes these storms and begins studying the surface. As their account suggests, the planet remains littered with broken and mangled ruins of Xenos origin. Insect-like constructs, flicker among the ruins like static on a malfunctioning cogitator. Their black metallic bodies are equipped with grappling blades, which brings to mind the spindly legs of a spider. With each occurrence, the devices look more and more distorted, bent, and sometimes even appear directly in the remnants of walls or overlap each other. The only Did we find some warp spiders?
Maybe, actually.
Then again, it's constructs. It might just be scarabs. The only stable thing in this structure is a deep hole with a melted rock in its center. Whatever purpose this structure served for the Xenos, the meteorite destroyed it long before the arrival of the RogueTrader. Let's observe the object. Magos Haneumann volunteers to lead the observation team. His passion for the Xenos device borders on heresy, and he takes a long time after his return to report to the Lord Captain. Later, Pascal admits that he is discouraged by the gap between the scientific accomplishments of the Xenos and the capability of modern tech priests. And that's why Mechanicus, the Mechanicus, funny enough, wants to touch all of the things.
Yes.
Most of the surface of this rocky world is covered in icy dunes with greenish highlights. At first... Okay, that's it. At first, officers aboard the vessel decide that the unusual color is due to a quirk of the atmosphere. Later, it becomes evident that the source of the highlights is a group of monstrous pyramidal structures wreathed in an emerald fire. Examining them in detail with binoculars, it can be seen that one of the monoliths is damaged. A device on the walls emits an energy beam at a similar pyramid not far from itself. Let's examine them. The von Valancius scouts approach the monoliths with as much care as possible, fearing the appearance of an enemy. A small servitor sent to gather data about the energy beam clearly demonstrated the destructive power of the xenotechnology. After carelessly making contact with the beam, it instantly broke apart into minuscule pieces. Incidentally, that's how Necron weapons work. They disintegrate you at the atomic level.
Yes.
It is curious that the second pyramid is still intact, and the only matter at its source of the beam is being destroyed. Let's study it. The energy beam barely reflects off the dark metal of the pyramid. Occasionally, a scarcely visible wave runs across the surface of the monolith's walls, after which the material appears to become even smoother. It's as if one monolith is feeding the other, not destroying it. A few scouts decide to come closer in order to better examine the phenomenon. The soldiers of the von Valancius notice a fragment of a metallic ribcage melted right into the material of one of the walls, like a bizarre bas-relief. Between the rows of ribs, a talisman of black stone shimmers with colored light after each wave of energy. The figure to which the talisman belonged to shows no signs of life. After a quick debate, they decide to take it. So, decrease strength, agility, and toughness, but they can use their heroic cats at a cheaper momentum, and desperate measures at a high one. And you count as being heretical even if you are not. Interesting.
That's cool.
Well, I can't fire plasma torpedoes.
Oh, we don't have any equipped.
It's fine. The greenish glow of the gigantic ring made from unknown materials flows through the windows of the captain's bridge. The voidship instruments measure a whole spectrum of various emissions. Sometimes the dull green is darkened by clouds of space dust or bent by gravitational waves. The object most closely resembles a portal, albeit what's passing through it cannot be clearly defined. Let's observe it first. Arcs of incandescent star gases bursting from the ring pierce the darkness of space, reflected by the surface of other celestial bodies in the system. At times, dark light waves bend the edges of the portal, but they are quickly restored thanks to the enigmatic flowing metal. Then, lashes of purple clouds, dissected by threads of lightning, appear in the center of the ring, as unseen force prevents them from reaching the other side of the portal, as the blocks of blackstone become covered in purple scarlet illumination. If the ring truly were a portal, it is not fit to serve as one any longer. Stellar heat and gravitational force forbid any vessel from passing through it. According to the ship's astropaths, the purple clouds are an even more dangerous phenomenon, indicating that the powers of the warp are eager to flow out of the portal into real space. As if to highlight its deadliness, within the next wave of dark light, the portal throws out the shattered remains of an unidentified void ship. Let us, send a team.
Sure.
Additional equipment in a closer position allow the team to understand part of what is happening. The portal seems to resemble the gate devices used by the Eldar in Drukhari, only made of a different material. The metallic shine of the ring alternates with the darkness of the large blocks of stone, reminiscent of the material that makes up the famous Cadian pylons. That made up the famous Cadian pylons. Analysis of the wave signatures indicates that the construct once used parts of the webway, the Eldari system of pathways. However, in its current condition, the portal is not fit for transporting vessels. It is unstable and often begins unleashing dangerous cosmic objects. Instead of transports, the gates fuse forth dark light waves and deadly breaths of incandescent gas, the later taken from a star's photosphere. In the next combat, we do more damage against Necrons. Well, It is hard to believe that a civilization capable of creating a device such powerful as this could have undergone such a decline. And with that, let's see what the Drukhari have to say.
Yeah. Marriage. Here he is. What level is he?
I have some kind of... Oh, the flag bearer buff. 51.
Perfect opening.
Yep.
Athletics.
Yep.
Killing spree.
Yep.
Emboldened by bloodshed.
Yep.
Sworn enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Perception.
Yep.
Eager for battle.
You didn't have that. Oh.
Nope. Exquisive. Esquive.
Esquive? I've no idea what that is.
No, I've never seen that word.
Victory awaits.
Interesting.
Okay, so we have a bunch of dead Eldar. Judging by the blood dripping from the broken armor, the Xenos inside practically exploded.
Stop. There.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, close.
Very.
The machine god grants the insight.
There is a glistening, gaping wound under the Calabite's cracked armor. The Xenos was not just killed.
Still new to the art of exploring.
His insides were turned into paste as he was slowly eviscerated.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality. Operation successful.
Thornglaive, holy shit, that's some damage!
Yeah.
There's gotta be a catch, right?
Two-hander.
Two-hander. What the hell? You take damage when you use it. Ah, screw it, I'm using it anyway. The convulsing Xenos is dressed in riving Tempest armor that has been pierced by weapons in several places. The dying warrior raises his head and stares at you. He sees Marajai and opens his bloody mouth wide. You! The bloodied face twists into a grimace of disgust. Refuse of the arena. Marajai's movements are swift and precise, making the dying Drukhari gurgle and fall silent forever. The Drakon pensively wipes the blood of his blade. They must be taught to worship me, and you. What is happening here? Carnage. Killing enemies or each other, it does not matter. They suffer as I have suffered, driven insane by the voice of Cylon Thresh. In real space, it can only be drowned out by the whistling of blades and the moans of the dying. They have been fighting for a long time. A heavy ordeal for the Drukhari. Protracted battles in real space require a particular dedication and ferocity. Marajai gazes around the battlefield with a look of confusion in his face. Strange. What's strange? You cannot see it, Maximilian, but the very battlefield is strange. Clashes between cabals are different from raids on monkey worlds. I can draw attack vectors in my head as much as I want, picture the squad's locations and so on. But it does not make sense. Nothing about this makes sense. The Xenos flexes his fingers in obvious irritation. What if the Riving Tempest is not feuding with the Black Heart, which tracks my cabal down here? What if they joined forces, for reasons that currently elude me? Then everything points to the fact that these warriors from the Cabal were not killed in battle, but butchered like cattle after being brought to the front lines. Marajai looks around and grimaces. It's time for us to go. Indeed, my weapons have been sheathed for too long. Okay. Incidentally, that whole auto-pause thing when you see a trap, I wish Baldur's Gate 3 had that.
Oh god, yes. Oh. There we are.
The Drukhari look foreign against the background of the gorge. Lock-blank figures brandish their weapons when you approach. An angry whisper runs through the ranks of the Xenos. It seems they can barely restrain themselves from lunging at you. Marajai answers their unkind rumbling with a contemptuous laughter. Excellent! I expected nothing less. Do you hear how much anger my mere appearance provokes? Oh, how I will cherish the slot. You know the Xenos in the split golden mask. The figure who presided over your fake inquisitorial trial emerges from the haze of anguished memory, shrouded in the parasite-induced gloom. Nazra K, Archon of the Black Heart in the flesh. What a surprise. Marajai's voice is deliberately calm, but you catch a note of genuine surprise, even amazement. This is the last thing he was expecting. You came, you foolish whelp. The mere sound of Nezra K's voice gives you an itchy feeling in your head where the brain-eating maggot was once nestled. Karel was not lying when he claimed you would be stupid enough or brazen enough to show yourself before the Raving Tempest again. Or rather, before the new ranks of the Black Heart. Who that? Sinisthoria, the last succubus from the cult of the Fatal Thirst that ruled the arena. Marajai responds without taking eyes off his kin. It was she who suggested I join the bloodstained proselytes instead of decorating my chambers with her innards. Her chambers with my innards. My rebellious toy. Sinistoria's voice rings with every imaginable shade of cruelty. You did not honestly think your ridiculous escape from the cult that had graciously given you refuge would be forgiven, did you? What are those Drukhari leaders doing here? Indeed, Nazra K. Marajai's voice is dull, almost bored. What are the great Archon and his pet succubus doing here? Nazra K is in no hurry to reply, running a finger along the edge of his blade and gazing intently at Marajai. I have come to teach you a lesson, whelp. To make an example out of you in the presence of the rest of the wretched cabal, which the Black Heart graciously accepted into their ranks. There is something familiar about Nazra K's face and movements. Until you understand, you have seen the same lurching gestures, the same twitching in Marajai after he witnessed and was driven insane by the unceasing whispering of the warp. It seems the Archon has spent too long in real space. So, the remains of the Raving Tempest had joined a different cabal. You monkey master does not even let you speak without permission, whelp. Nazra K's voice drips with venom. You are pathetic, Marajai. Perhaps you should think of your impending doom as deliverance. The succubus next to Nezra K looks at you. The Aziriash betrayed and offended their cabal. One by her weakness and irreverence, the others by his pathetic performance at the Obsidian Court in an alliance with a monkey. To call one of the Raving Tempest these days is to be dishonored. Its former members may pass on to death or into servitude to a different master. Archon Nazra K granted his favor to the scum who once served the Aziriash. I gave them the privilege of joining the Black Heart, the greatest cabal of glorious Komora, but only if they tracked down and brought back the last surviving member of the former Archon's line, the last living Aziriash. Your former warriors have done their part, but not without assistance from the witches of the Fatal Thirst. But that is no reason to deny them credit. You hear the creaking of gloves as Marajai's hands clutch the blade grips, a telltale sign that he is not merely annoyed, but besides himself with fury. Marajai's face is a complex mask of emotions, rage, astonishment, and realization. He begins to speak, his voice unusually hoarse and quiet, the words meant only for Nazra K's ears. You were not planning to overthrow Eremeris. You did not plan to make me the new Archon of the Raving Tempest. From the beginning, you only wanted to destroy my cabal. The Raving Tempest. Such a grand name for a pile of rubbish led by a haughty bitch. The sniveling wretch, bro. The sniveling wretch thought she could bend the laws of Komora to extract the Cabal from the protection of the Black Heart. No one rejects our favor without consequence. I had just begun planning raids on the Spire, when who should come to me? You, the Cabal's Dracon, who longed to regain the favor of the Black Heart. You asked for an alliance to bolster the loyalty of the Tempest. You pledged your allegiance. I confess for a moment I even entertained the thought of installing you as Archon, but the moment melted away at the thought of tearing the Raving Tempest apart from the inside without having to lift a finger. You were the one who suggested holding a fake trial for Iremeris. No matter the outcome, you promised to condemn her in the name of the Black Heart, your voice being second only of that to Asdrubal Thekt himself. You let me set the stage with my own hands. Marajai's voice trembles with admiration and rage. And then deliver the verdict, stripping the Raving Tempest of its Dracon, and showing the others that the Cabal had made a mistake and grown weak. Abelard wraps his temple. Do I understand that one Xenos gang devoured another Xenos gang just to indulge the maniacal whims of one Xenos ringleader? Yeah, I think you pretty much got it right, Abelard.
Yep, summed it up in one.
What about Nocturne of Oblivion? What part did he play during the trial? Nazrake gives you an exasperated look, but does not deign to reply. Don't you fucking ignore me? Abelard, he's being very rude. You know what to do. I want his nuts in a silver goblet. He does not know, Maximilian. Marajai answers you mockingly. The great Archon of the Black Heart does not have the slightest idea what the Erebanian was doing at his little trial. You forget yourself, whelp. For a brief moment, a spark of rage surfaces from under Nazrake's mask of arrogant tranquility. So the Raving Tempest was doomed from the start. The outcome was known long before the story began. One Aziriesh brought the wrath of the Black Heart upon her Cabal. The other became the first pillar to fall at my command. And now the remnants of the Cabalites, still loyal to Vect, will put an end to the history of the departed Cabal. They brought me to you, and they will drag you back to Komora in chains. Karel's voice is devoid of emotion. The Aziriesh have lost the right to be considered the first among us. If the Black Heart wills it, we will destroy those who have dishonored the Cabal. Marajai pieces Karel with his gaze before shifting it back to Nazrake. Then why did you serve me so well by bringing my sworn enemy here, Karel? Both he and the remnants of the Raving Tempest will be mine. Marajai slaps the soul trap hanging from his belt and laughs derisively. And I will forever listen to your agony. Kill them. Kill everyone except a whelp. I need him alive. Okay.
Alrighty.
I love how calm Maximilian sounded there.
Right.
Wipe you from the face of the galaxy. Matter-of-factly like. There is only really one possible outcome.
We have a proven track record.
So, that is Abelard. Yes, that will do nicely. Abelard. His testicles, if you please.
Grey hair. I took care of this one. Indeed.
Archon Nazrake. Eh?
Victory is imminent.
This is for Komora.
You are target.
So.
At your beck and call. Grey hair, sure hair. I will do my duty.
Cool beans.
Yeah, that's that was the legendary leader of the Cabal, people.
Taken down like a widow bitch.
Can anyone please gather there for a quick second? Where's Argenta? We forgot her back.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Yes.
Request approved.
Tell you what. Can we like... Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a battle, but an execution.
That'll do. That'll do nicely.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more.
Running by Necrons, trying the memory of this righteous moment.
He exploded a bit, but not too bad.
He was just so excited. Of course he exploded.
Me? If you as duty demands.
Okay. Who wants more?
Destroyed.
Because it is still Maximilian's turn.
Already done.
I took care of this one.
My blood.
Very nice.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Sin historia. This is for bringing me to the arena. Screw you, frankly.
If only that were
Oh,
possible.
my OBS has
Isn't
crashed.
this a job for the serfs?
Oh.
Oh wait, there it is. I'm back.
To someone lesser. Wolves reign.
Hey, Ulfa, there's a Slith there. And I heard he said he doesn't like wolves.
I see bite of death. Carve runes out of your
And for that crime, he will die.
I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument.
So good.
So shall I in disgrace.
Yeah, we ended up using the Space Marine far more than I thought we would.
He, as time went on, he actually
If
caught
I may,
up.
try to die with grace at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah, I'll do nicely. Now, there's some people over here.
Yep.
I yearn for agony.
Maharaja, I'm not sure what you do anymore. Whoa.
What the hell happened there?
It is handled. Useless plaything. Broken already?
Oh.
Don't distract me.
Ooh. Okay. Powerful weapon. Very powerful weapon.
Yeah, but can put you straight on your ass.
Yep. Yeah. Ah, they're not quite. Damn it!
I will carve runes out of your bone. I hunger for battle.
Hip, 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 hip.
Cubs play.
Here-ish?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it shall be.
Okay. I think he's dead, Ulfa. Ulfa, I think he's dead.
Bloody hell.
No, chill.
I think by killing in melee, it makes him fire like every bullet.
Yep. Pascal, there's like a dark elf out there. Can you like... Thank you. Maharaja looks around the battlefield. Nazareth is dead, Sinistoria is dead, and all these cowards and sycophants are dead. Every last one of them. Does that mean there's no one left to threaten you? Mandrakes. Nazareth followers, the remnants of the Riven Tempest. No, I am still in danger. But will they risk hunting me? A Drukari who lives in real space and has destroyed all his enemies? I doubt it. Do you regret what happened? I have no need of spineless, disloyal scum who were tested by circumstance and found wanting. The ones who cast me down I have ground to dust. What is there to regret? His gaze is directed somewhere else, past you, past the bloody remains beneath your feet, towards something only he can see. I will find a purpose for myself. I will find whoever is pursuing me, even if that means striking them here and not in the webway. Well, fun's over. Time to return. Indeed. And once we're back, you and I will have a talk. But for now, let us collect the trophies.
Yes, I can't believe, like, Pascal took out a fucking bunch of them.
Well, they made the tactically, wrong decision to, like, bunch up.
Yep.
Blade of the Blood Hunter, Heart Piercer. Ooh, that's a good one. Again, I'm gonna equip the old glaive. Because, Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay. And with that, we have done significant damage to the Cabal of the Black Heart.
Yeah. Anything that takes a chunk out of the Dark Eldar can't be a bad thing.
It can only be a good thing.
Hmm.
Ah, Bella, did you take the scenic route or something?
Right.
So, only Ulfar's last bit of the quest left?
I believe so.
And then we can go after the Inquisitor. Yeah, that's taken longer than I thought.
Same.
I'm thinking maybe we could have gone all the way to the end of the cutscene.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. Live and learn.
Yep. It's hard to plan these things when you don't know what you're in for.
Yeah. So, you have finally dealt with your last enemy. What is next for you?
The Cabal is as good as dead, and everyone who wanted me dead has perished along with it. Now that I'm no longer being hunted by assassins, I'm free to choose my next steps. It is a strange feeling. I will grapple with that later, but for now, new blood and fresh suffering awaits us. I would hate to miss all the fun. Then go. I will find something to amuse myself with.
Oh. I had to talk to him before going to the meeting place?
Oh.
Didn't we?
We did.
Oh, I think that was... Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
I think we might have missed the opportunity to do some kind of counter trap or something like that.
Ah, right, okay.
Whatever. Yannick says, Abelard deserves a day off. Let him enjoy the scenic route. I think Abelard would smack your nuts if you suggested that to his face. A day off? While the dynasty needs serving? Unacceptable.
Smack.
Under the thin clouds, as if shredded by a careless blade, sway vast steppes carpeted by pale gold deadwood. The RogueTrader's attentive eye distinguishes a region among the endless grasses that does not fit the general landscape. He has an absolutely keen sight.
You have a good eye.
The scouts from the shuttle see signs of intelligent life. Judging by the trampled soil and tent frame, someone made camp here. Distant silhouettes form a tangle of paths and obstacles, a maze. The outer walls are supplemented by a multitude of spikes and blades and decorated with scraps of leather and withered crucified prisoners. It does not take an expert in xenoculture to reason that the Drukhari have been here. Let's search the camp. As they comb over the tracks left around the Drukhari structures, the scouts find items of Imperium make. Blood-soaked clothes, an aquila patch, and a data slate cracked in half. Gothic letters and the symbol of the Inquisition are frozen on its bottom half. The sentence fragments make up part of an exploration report. The servants of the von Valancius find a rough illustration of the camp in the pocket of a filthy coat. On it are marked 2 locations. The first is shown with a sword and highlights the area where the items were found. The other is a skull and points to a patch of ground by the maze. Let's find out what the skull area is. The scouts carefully inspect every piece of land in the marked area and discover a camouflaged pit studded with strong, thin needles. In a niche sunk into the wall of the trap glitters a volumetric flask with an ugly creature that looks like several brains stuck together. What is the creature? They recognize the figure as a Drukhari Medusa, a parasite capable of registering emotion and transferring them to its masters. This thing was left here as the equivalent of a pict recorder, collecting the suffering of Drukhari's victims. Destroy the abomination. The flask explodes into shrapnel fragments under a salvo from the scouts' rifles. The remaining liquid is collected into several test tubes to be examined in the ship's laboratorium and put to good use, or destroyed on the orders of the RogueTrader. Continue exploring. Deep prints belonging to landing legs and a ladder are visible in the grass behind the maze. The relative positions of the recesses correspond to the design of an Imperial shuttle. When the von Valancius scouts approach, they find a wax seal bearing the symbol of the Inquisition and a monogram forming the letters ZXC, Xavier Calcazar. An officer voices the propositions that they respond to. Yes, Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar. Search for other objects. Mastercraft Tekatari blade and last stand. Ooh, shield.
Ooh.
Huh. If there are less than 4 traumas, they can't die. A segment in the dry grass a few meters in front of the prints of the ladder has been cut as if scythed. A flap of dark skin stretched out by thin chains, most of it is covered by a tattoo. A silhouette of a storm or tornado and a black symbol composed of curved lines and sharp shapes. Well, let's burn it. The predatory structures do not burn easily, and it takes a long time for them to heat up. When the flames finally gather strength, turquoise explosions flash amidst the yellow-orange waves. Whatever was down here was dangerous. Alright. Lord Captain, there was an incident on the flight deck. The planet we discovered is located at the coordinates of interest to the Honorable Ulfar, agent of the Angel of the Emperor. The moment he learned about this, he chose to abandon ship. He ordered a shuttle to be provided to him and directed it to the world below us. We do not know where exactly he wishes to go, but the Augurs have tracked his shuttle to its landing site. You stole a shuttle? How did that happen? Lord Ulfar simply showed up on deck, drove the enforcers away, and demanded that he be granted clearance for takeoff. Your servants became frightened and dared not disobey his orders. Why was I not notified right away? He forbade it. The enforcers did not dare to defy an angel of the Emperor. I am very sorry. They put the fucking Space Marine ahead of me! Execute them.
Execute.
Your orders will be carried out with the utmost diligence, Lord Captain.
What, the executions?
Yes. No. That was fucking about.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna find out. See, I'm not all merciful. They fucked up hard. And they could do that again. Now they serve as a message to others.
Yes.
Pricks. The scouting party led by the RogueTrader himself makes a planetfall on the frozen world. The shuttle on which Ulfar Thunderlung departed the ship has been designated the starting point for the search. Said shuttle is found at the landing site intact and undamaged. The scouts discover multiple structures, buried grounds and obelisks in the Xeno race that once ruled these star systems, all of which are now encased in ice and solemn sepulchral stillness. No signs of activity by potentially hostile Xenos has been detected. The machine spirit of the shuttle is in fine form and ready to ascend from the world's surface. No clues have been found as to Ulfar Thunderlung's intended destination, but a keen-eyed scout sights several disturbed snowdrifts that may indicate the route taken by the Space Wolf. We follow the trail. The group bravely ventures onward into the realm of blinding white and crackling frost. The sky is soon blanketed with snow clouds that block out the star's light. The wind, howling like a pack of hungry spirits, sweeps away all tracks and whips up a furious storm. The path is full of dangers. A treacherous crevasse hidden under the snow's crust suddenly opens wide underneath the enforcer's feet. It is only the vigilance of the Lord Captain and his companions who hear the telltale crack in time that saves the soldiers from certain death. A few hours later, the expedition comes to a plateau. Rising up ahead is the dark hull of an imperial trading vessel that once landed on the world's surface. The ship is identified as the Revelation Granted, the merchant cog commandeered by the baleful Howl on Footfall. No signs of struggle or other misfortune are found aboard, only some useful cargo in the hold. Contrary to expectations, no crew members are found, dead or alive. The ship has been abandoned and its fuel systems non-functional. The Prometheum has frozen solid and ruptured the tanks and pipes. The escalating storm sweeps over the group as if trying to bury them in darkness, snow, and obliterating whirlwinds. Survey the area. Nothing of interest. Not all of them return, in fact. Several of them seem to have lost their way. Look for signs of Ulfar. Fresh tracks in the snow leading to the ship's airlocks indicate he was here, and recently. However, he was not alone. The scouts find strange dips into the snowdrifts surrounding the ship. It seems that someone was watching the ship, from a position buried in the snow, around the same time that Ulfar was searching it. It's impossible to establish a Vox link. And it's impossible to move on. So, let's take shelter. The bone-weary soldiers welcome a chance to rest. Watchful sentries stand guard while their more fortunate comrades stuff themselves with the now frozen rations of the ship's vanished crew. The temperature inexorably plummets, but the brave enforcers, following the Lord Captain's example, staunchly endure the trial and do not lose heart. One of the sentries delivers the anxious report to the Lord Captain. He has seen a massive shadow in the darkness, and it was definitely not Ulfar. Go on the offensive. So, no, we find nothing and several squad members disappear. So we double the sentries, who are terrified. A messenger rushes to the Lord Captain and reports that one of the sentries is missing. Large tracks have been found near the sentry's post, as well as a few drops of blood. It's a wolfen, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Armed everyone?
Oh.
Yeah, and take defensive positions. Yes, his companions have turned to wolfen.
Yep.
Casting food aside and rising from fitful sleep, every member of the expedition prepares to fight to defend the blessed RogueTrader. A terrible crumbling cuts through the roar of the storm. The clashing clamor of battle, followed by a furious, agonizing scream. To battle as soon as possible. Tied together with ropes and bolstering each other with battle cries, the enforcers rush forward to battle in human chains. Unable to see anything ahead in the darkness and swirling snow, they blindly stride towards the source of the battle's monstrous thunder. We will personally rush to battle against the mysterious foe. His soldiers rushing after him, an eerie shadow blocks their path. It is cloaked by snow and dark, which turn into a barely discernible silhouette that emanates the promise of death. Clashing with the unknown enemy that cannot be seen, the RogueTrader deals several devastating blows, and then the malevolent foe hurriedly retreats into the blizzard. Ulfar is lying in the blood-soaked snow, his body covered in grievous wounds, but the wolf clings to life. With great care, he is borne to the shuttles, and wasting no time, brought back to the ship for urgent treatment. I thought for certain we were going to go down there.
Yeah, I did as well.
My guess is they didn't have a wolfen model. For like this one encounter.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a shame. I would have liked to see how quickly Abelard would kill a wolfen.
Yeah.
Like
It's a shame because they could have just doubled them up with some digger knobs.
Digger knobs. How is Ulfar? Has he regained consciousness?
He is feeling better, Lord Captain. The ship's Carurgeon was amazed by his resilience. The Sim Lord Ulfar is currently convalescing in his chambers.
Escort me there. definitely couldn't have done this last night.
No.
Ulfar's dark figure towers over you. His head is lowered, his hair hanging as in a curtain across his face. His fair skin is cross-hatched with broad crimson scars held together by metal staples and covered with black spiked runes for physical healing. Could an ordinary mortal survive such injuries? Unlikely. With a twitch of his fingers, Ulfar bids the two servants in attendance to step away so as not to intrude on your conversation. They silently retreat.
Eitvater, I must thank you for saving me. I had a difficult battle.
You stole my shuttle.
I needed it.
Ulfar looks at you with mild surprise of someone who has rarely had to grapple with the notion of personal property. My personal property, Ulfar. My! Why did you decide to go on that world alone? After a few moments of silence, Ulfar says quietly,
So I did not have to bury your body in the snow, Eitvater. It is not out of arrogance that wolves do not allow mortals into our affairs, but because the burden of whose deeds is heavy, and they reek of death. Just consider what kind of threat you could have been facing, in a place where an entire pack of Astartes has disappeared. If I had risked you for the sake of fulfilling my vows, would that have been worthy of me?
We fight together. Do not forget that I am your Eitvater. Ulfar heaves a sigh, which seems to hang in the air between you.
You and I are different. Your way is to rule and build, while mine is to destroy and chase down prey. Such is the Old Father's plan, and in that plan my death on the battlefield is an expected and joyous event, while your death would be premature, sorrowful, and damaging to many other lives.
Did you find trace of your brothers?
The vessel I found, the revelation granted, that was them. Inside were the signs that wolf scouts leave for their brothers. The baleful howl landed the ship on the surface and left, and the rest of the crew disappeared. I followed my brother's trail until an unknown foe blocked my path, and battle ensued.
What foe is capable of besting you in combat? Your wounds are truly terrifying.
An evil spirit. It attacked me from behind and wounded me instantly.
Ulfar points to a particularly gruesome scar on his chest, the strike clearly intended for one of the Space Wolf's two hearts. The wound gives off a strong medical smell, but is not what you recognize, probably a Fenrisian balm brewed by Ulfar himself. Your healers would faint after one whiff of such a potion.
The snow covered my eyes and I could only make out a shadow, but it moved fast and it was strong. If the All-Father's gift had not knitted my ribs into a hard carapace, the blow would have been my last.
The wolf says these words with a chilling nonchalance. Your pack seems to have led an entire ship's crew to their deaths. The wolf shrugs sadly.
Do not blame us for what we are. Death always clings to the warriors of the All-Father, and we are fated for no deeds other than these accomplished in the jaws of Morkai.
So, you're not your usual self? You seem more somber.
By bitter paths comes wisdom, in wake of bloody losses and shattered dreams. Heavy thoughts weighing on its broad shoulders, it enters unbidden and takes a seat by your hearth.
Have you been thinking about your life?
About the future? Have you ever wondered what it means to be an Astartes? To know no other family but your brothers in battle? To know no other feast but the joy of slaying your enemies and extolling your fallen comrades? To know with certainty that your death will be terrible, brutal, and agonizing? For time holds no sway over us, and no warrior of the All-Father has ever breathed his last in a soft bed. Death holds no fear for us, Eitvater. We have been eating at the same table since day one.
Perhaps something good awaits you in the future. Listen, Eightwater. When the wolf priest tested me, I went to the gates of Morkai, a dark place where real space and the thoughts of the great wolves intertwine like the tentacles of a kraken. Everyone who appears before the gate is granted a vision, and mine was a dark omen. I saw myself in two guises, one as white as the moon, the other as black as the lowering sky, and the two were locked in combat. As for which me emerged victorious, that was hidden from my sight. But that is not what frightened me. The Black Wolf's gaze was fearsome, full of more pain than he could ever inflict himself. It drove him mad, turning him into a monster, and as dark as he appears, I recognize myself in him. After all, I was made for destruction, torment, annihilation. I am the more agile monster. Does that mean, by the All-Father's design, I must drink this cup of pain to the bottom in order to fulfill his plan? I do not know. Ulfa looks at you, his expression inscrutable. By the way, why are there no rhymes in your songs? Rhymes are empty frippery. A saga must be alive. If the words happen to fall into a rhyme, well, that is grand. But to make your whole life story fit neatly into such pattern, you must either twist your truth in service of beauty, or live your life for the sake of a rhyme. Neither is to a wolf's liking. Our sagas are voices sounding through eternity. When we hear them, we do not hear stories. We hear the tellers speaking their words to us now. Do you still believe you will find your brothers? I will find them. Probably not alive, but find them. Thank you for your answers. You have a right to them. Well, I am pleased that my servants found a fitting shrine for your armor. The splendor and monumentality of the chamber befit the solemnity of the sacrament unfolding within. As if performing an intricate dance, the servants of the Omnisci move in time with the murmuring mechanisms circling the massive space wolf while he stands utterly still. The scent of sacred incense fills the air, giving the sense that one is witnessing a great ritual. An Astartes needs very little. A cell and a table where I can perform the purifying rite on my weapon. That is all I require. But to keep the armor bestowed upon me by the All-Father in some sub-cubicle would be sacrilege. This chamber will do well for the vesting ceremony, which is good plasteel beneath the rich decoration and gilding. Yes, I am satisfied. What are they doing? It is time for me to don my skin again. Ulfa shrugs wearily, his body giving off heat and animal scent. One of the servants opened a casket containing contact unguent. It will be used to anoint each of the black carapace's neural ports marring the wolf's skin. This sacred augmentation seamlessly fuses Ulfa's body with his armor and every fiber bundled on it. So what will you do now? I must return. My foe awaits me, and it would be dishonorable to retreat from this battle. But I will need help in the fighting. Well, you can count on me. I know, Eightwater. Ulfa nods to his servants, and in low voices they begin a guttural prayer. Shadows leap across the walls, twisting together in a majestic and savage dance. In the flickering candlelight, the sacred rite is performed. The angel of the Emperor is clothed in the armor and unwavering faith in his wrath.
What?
So I love that they have all that. And yet, like, you know, imagine in the heresy they wore it like, you know, any soldier might put on their, like, what do you call it? Plate carrier?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, all casual, like. No big ritual, just... But again, like, the sacred unguents to bless the ports. That's probably some kind of disinfectant to make sure there's no, you know...
Yeah. Or like some sort of, you know, non-conductive gel to stop short circuits or...
Stuff like that. I imagine that's what the sacred unguents are all. I imagine there's all sorts of, like, oils and stuff like that for pure, you know, woo purposes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think fundamentally, it is just gels and creams and, you know, antiseptics and stuff like that.
Lubricants and yeah. That's what I'd guess.
Right, instead of Marajai, Argenta, please.
Yes.
'Cause what the hell? So, did they actually have a model for the Wolfen?
Oh, looks like they might.
If they do, I'll be mightily impressed.
Yeah.
A new challenge for me?
Oh, there's Necron shit there.
For my sharp senses.
We didn't all have to come down here for this one thing. Now it's hard to pick up. Astartes
Ooh.
Power Sword.
Oh, was that a one-handed melter?
It was. We built him entirely around bolters, so. Astartes Power Sword. Cool. So, the wielder can only perform area attacks. They cost less AP and deal no damage to allies. Huh.
Yeah,
Cool.
nice.
Very nice. Is that better? The bleeding almost never matters. The other
No.
one has a bit more armor penetration. This is a little bit more damage.
Yeah.
But it also has
Oh,
a more
jeez.
high pad in the like.
Yeah.
It's baby
Yannick's-
Wils's.
I won't tolerate weakness.
I think they're entirely equivalent, actually.
Yeah.
So that's where we discovered Ulfar's body. No, I'm not giving with the axe. It feels, you know.
Thematic.
What is that?
I better myself through my
One thing I
senses.
like, by the way, that's very Necron-y.
Super.
See, I wish the Necrons came back in some kind of force. So GW could start making more like
Emperor favors me
warriors, not just drones. Whoa.
Oh, holy shit.
And a power hammer.
Well, they did have that big push when the Silent King came back, and then
That's it.
nothing. Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, let's go. Way more armor penetration.
Yeah.
Way more damage. Actually, no, entirely equivalent damage. Only has a strike ability.
But on hit,
But-
each enemy in a 2-cell radius around the target is also attacked.
Interesting. I think these are all entirely equivalent. It's personal
Yeah.
preference. So that's good for cleaving through hordes. This is purely single target. And that's a bit of everything.
Yeah.
And you have a look. On Ulfar's guide, you know where he has his talents, if you scroll slightly to the right, it has some suggested
Duty
equipment.
prevails.
Yeah. Let me just find him. There he is.
Never doubt me.
So, weapon
None shall
set
stand in
1,
my way.
Mesopattern Assault's bolt pistol, and then either the Grin of the Iron Wolf, Moljuln here, Astartes Power Sword, or Untrained Sacrament.
Yep. It's personal preference.
Yeah, I think it's entirely up to you.
Yeah, that's the bolt pistol. While this is a bit stronger, I failed to see that burst attacks cost more.
Ah, okay. Yeah, and then for his secondary, it's an Annihilating Astartes Bolter, Typhoon, or Storm Bolter.
I believe we'll have the Typhoon. Because I couldn't get the Annihilating one.
Victory awaits.
Yeah.
Has something gone wrong here?
What do you mean?
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, shit, okay. No, it hasn't. That's a
Oh,
lot of-
Frequency's here on YouTube.
Hey, Frequency.
It says, wasn't there some new Necron models included a named one for the whole Titus 500 Worlds thing? I don't remember off the top of my head.
I mean,
That looks daft, though.
Yeah, that looks pretty dumb.
It's a two-handed power hammer model instead of the one-handed one.
Yep. Oh well.
Yeah.
To be fair, the Silent King and the newer Necron models look sick, because they look more alien rather than just skelly boys.
Yeah. But they didn't do anything with them in the lore or
Yeah, Silent King's back and he's kind of there.
Yeah.
Anyway. My brothers. Red brows forward in anguish. Ulfa bows down over the bodies encased in ceramite in adamantine. Once again, fate has barred me from traveling to the Hall of the All-Father with my brothers. The snow-covered battlefield reveals little, but it is clear that the wolves give a furious battle one last time. The rocks are pitted from bolter strikes. Here and there you see scorch marks left by plasma charges. Who were they fighting? I smell no corruption in their bodies, and I see no traces of Xenos weapons. I think they did battle with humans here. What do you think they were looking for? I do not know what they were seeking, but they certainly found someone here. Otherwise this crime would not have been committed. Well, they met their doom with honor, as befits true warriors. True enough. No one would dare say that the Beowulf Howe would stare into the eyes of Mordecai with anything but joyful awe and fire in their hearts. I sense evil in their deaths. Their souls of the baneful howl are not at rest, but remain here on the battlefield. They are not with the All-Father. I must escort them to him. Will you bear witness to the last honor given to my brothers? What are you going to do? I will sing their saga so that the world remembers them who they are. Then the flames will take their bodies, and we will drink to the memory of my pack to ease the march to Yalhalla. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why me? Our sagas have long since become one, and tradition bids that the burial be witnessed by another clan member, not an outsider. I have no one closer than you here. Perhaps we should return the bodies to Fenris? There is no point now. If they had died recently, and if I were a wolf priest, I would have armed myself with a fang of Mordecai and extracted their progenoids, the implants containing the memory of the All-Father's blood. On Fenris, they would have been transplanted into young wolves, and the valor of my brothers would have lived on in them. But their bodies have lain here for too long, so they should simply be given to the flames, to protect them against scavengers and unworthy hands.
I wasn't looking.
Oh, you went mechanical voice there.
Yeah, because that would be Pascal.
Yeah.
Turning to Pascal, Ulfa says in a grey voice, I know you are a man of curiosity. Oh my god, that was a joke, and he legitimately, like, oh my god. This game gets me.
It really does, holy shit.
I know that you are a man of curiosity, but do not even think about performing the sacrament of harvesting on my brother's bodies. It is forbidden for you. The tech priest's voice is cold and contemptuous.
This unit has no intention of assisting a pack of murderous beasts.
I was joking, but it's true. That means we really understand Pascal. I shall bear witness to their final honor. Ulfa produces in a knife inscribed with scarlet runes. Picking up a rock from the ground, he begins to scratch the rock's sharp edge across the blade, etching a name. His powerful voice rumbles. Hear now the saga of their baleful pack. Proud warriors of Fenris, Vilka Fenrika. The verses weave together, recounting the deeds of each of Ulfar's dead brothers. With incredible precision in every detail, the wolf lists the accomplishments of his comrades, the enemies they slew, the sacrifices they made. The saga continues at length, and the relentless rhythm sends you into a trance. With a grinding speech, the rock is drawn across the knife blade again and again, inscribing one named after another. On the cold world they gave battle, the pack's fierce name never disgraced. So ends the saga of the baleful howl, and the void thunders with echo unending. Fenris Yolda. Ulfar is silent for a long time. The etched knife blade slices across his huge palm, and scarlet drops paint the snow. His weary voice rasps. Hear my oath, all father. Yelgathurath ag Pimpmia. If anyone speaks any form of Nordic, I sincerely apologize. With his bloodied hand, the wolf removes the rune-covered horn from his belt, and from a flask pours something dark and sharp-smelling into it. Let us drink to my brother Setvatar, and then build a pyre. What oath did you just swear? It is the oldest oath on Fenris. It translates as, I will avenge, or I will be forsaken. And what's the horn about? Usually wolves are commemorated with Mjod, but I have to settle for something I made myself. A few poisonous herbs from Janus, some rare toxin traded on footfall. Perhaps this brew would overcome the physical might of an Astartes. He smiles sadly. How I wished my omen would prove a lie, and that my libation would sour without ever being tasted. It sounds like you're asking me to drink poison. I am not a madman. It is a strong brew, but it will not kill you. It shouldn't, at least. But it may envelop your mind in a haze of dreams. Do not believe everything you see. The visions may have been sent by the All-Father, or someone less worthy. What is with people feeding me hallucinogens in this frigging campaign?
Right.
Why would we drink that? Custom. Back when Liman Russ was still young and did not yet know the All-Father, he found himself in the lost village of the Wave Raiders clan. They had been slain by monsters, and their souls now wandered the ruins of their homes, crying out for vengeance. Liman Russ could not speak to the dead, comfort them, or grant them peace, because he was alive and they were not. Then he brewed a mixture of poisoned herbs and drank himself almost to death. The light in his eyes faded, and the figures of the dead appeared before him in the darkness. Russ swore an oath of vengeance before them, and the fire of resentment in their hearts went out. We have been giving our dead the same send-off ever since.
Right, so Lehman Russ gave himself brain damage. Okay, makes sense.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Because the color purple number 7 is delicious, says Frequency. And that's
nice
a callback.
Yeah.
Very well done, sir. Very droll.
Very droll, very droll.
Well then, feast well, wolves. Abelard, you know what to do. It's not like the first time this has happened. I can see green. The astringent liquid burns your throat, and a fog immediately descends up over your vision. The sky darkens and the rising wind whistles in your ears. Through it comes the high-pitched cawing of a bird. Ulfa nods approvingly. It is a sign. Fate walks beside us. Skull! Taking back his horn, he takes a mighty swallow of the stuff. Majestic shadows rise in the snowy haze around you. The figures of warriors clad in indestructible armor, bearing the emblem of 2 black fangs piercing the yellow of the sun. They are looking at you. The brothers bear witness, which means it is time for us to meet my last comrade. What comrade? There is one missing among the dead, but now I know who I was fighting before. It was Brother Inglif. What happened to this Inglif? He went mad with grief over the bodies of his brothers, and the curse of the wolfen prevailed over his valiant heart. He became a beast. Is he dangerous? How will we be able to reason with him? There is no reasoning with one who knows only the black bitterness of hatred. The curse of the wolfen is not only our bane, but also our shield against temptation. When intolerable thoughts take shelter in a wolf's mind, the curse comes and drives them out, dousing them with the waters of anger. You cannot reason with a wolfen or deceive him or entice him. That is our bloody talisman against evil. And what are we going to do with him? Corruption is washed away by blood. We will cleanse his spirit, as there is no hope for his body now. None return from the curse's embrace. See, in Norska, you get positions of authority.
Right.
Calcazar once encountered another of my brothers who had also become wolfen. Calcazar captured him and brought him to Fenris. That is the debt we came here to pay. But we have no way of doing what Calcazar did, and we will have to grant Brother Ignilf peace. So, rather than killing your brother, can't we just leave him here? Who will he hurt, after all? We cannot. The curse of the Wolfen is a secret of our chapter, and secrets must be kept. I cannot leave proof of our vulnerability here. The enemy may find it and use it. I see. I am not in my best of minds over here. The wolf moon raises its head and howls. Awoo. Then he turns its wise.
Perhaps we could have drunk a toast to your brother after we had fought the giant wolfen.
Then he turns its wise, piercing gaze on you, and blood rains down from its snow-white fangs onto the frozen world. So, where do you intend to look for him? A toothy grin is the only response you receive. You see fangs lengthening before your eyes. Is it Ulfa laughing at you, or the feral moon suspended in the sky? The fog cloud in your mind grows thicker. He will come. All right, let's do this. Abelard, kill the werewolf. Ulfa lets out a belligerent howl, whipping up snowdrifts into frightened whirlwinds. You hear a terrible, cracking sound. Someone's feet, no, paws, are breaking through the crust of snow on the ground. The beast now comes, and its cruel howl awakens the fallen warriors of Fenris. The agenda good shit all. This guy gets a cutscene.
Right?
Fenris thirst for vengeance.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
I smell the prey.
Aha! Ghosts! I always knew my end would come at the hands of you bastards. But I will not go down without a fight. Abelard!
All too easy.
Ghost bust them.
Suits my purposes.
Alright, your lordship, that's, alright.
An exemplary strike. One fewer targets.
Did that do it, your lordship? That's fantastic strike, Abelard. There's another one over yonder. He's gone mad.
Sure hand.
How about now, your lordship? Is he dead? Absolutely not.
Victory is
Hit him again.
struck.
Now kick him.
It will be done. I took care of this one.
Did we
So
just tell Abelard to go down to the beach and start stabbing the sea equivalent?
Follow my lead.
Absolutely did, yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, Pascal, you are a strapping tech priest monster abomination godlike thing. Plasma blast in that direction. Brilliant shot. Then do it again. Ah, but Pascal, my good friend, there are more. Over there. Two wolves? Will that do, Maximilian? Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Now, my turn. Haha! I killed a space wolf. Now, Ulfa, you're drunk as me. Go and fight that guy. Fantastic. Haha! I'm such good at commanding stuff.
I'm such good at commanding stuff.
Already done. Suits my purposes. Nothing I can't do.
You're rather rich.
Oh, fucking hell.
Isn't this a job for
Oh, that tickled me.
Not only have we told our team to stab the ocean, you see, it goes even better than that. We have told our team to win against the ocean.
Wolves would die in disgrace.
Himself, Ghost.
Yeah, I guess they didn't have a Wolfen model.
My verses you will hear glorious... Oh, Jesus, goddamn Christ. My voice.
Do you want to like just read this? Because I
Okay.
think this might genuinely rid you.
Yes. Pretend I'm doing this in Ulfar's voice. My verses you will hear, glorious brothers, of how the paths of Ulfar called Thunderlung from the first and the last wolf of the baleful howl were intertwined. Over his brothers called Boris standing, Ulfar the hard-armed proclaimed to the skies their glorious sagas, and his last homage paid to those warriors proud, as his witness taking his companion of the line von Valancius. The blizzard was raging and the wind furiously howling, as under the terrible clawed paw the snow crunched, and in the dead light of a moon, strange to human eyes, a beast, long fair bristling of death reeking into the circle stepped. "Is retinue to aid," the RogueTrader called, but the cry was drowned out by the harsh elemental roaring. Magic with snow whirling in a dance intertwined, for the beast left a bloody reaping of only two. Bollocks. The All-Fathers called to summon to battle against the beast. You did not fear to meet me, pernicious spirit, who the name Doppelgrendel claims. I see you have not learned from the last battle, though you paid for it with your gouged eye. So spoke Ulfar Thunderlung, and the beast replied, "Of your spoils you boasted to the priests in vain, Ulfar Everlost. My body alone you wounded, but I your spirit maimed, and your weird crippled." And then came the turn of the Eight Vater to speak. And his words were formidable and filled with wrath. The grin was mercy and full of bloody joy. For your insolence you will pay with tears of blood. So answered the dread spirit, and to that harsh oath served a hurricane itself, as witness incorruptible. Enough words had been spoken. And yet here's more. The power of words spewed from the beast's mouth, grinning. The cry of the wild hunt of the embittered souls hearkened. Out of snow and wind wolf bodies were woven for the warriors who died in unclean death. The unavenged evil never forgetting. Their ice fangs gnashing, they approached into the roiling sky howling. The first brother by Ulfar was vanquished. With the second he clasped the Eight Vater as his shield. I choose to believe that we are so drunk, we are doing drunken monks, the drunken fist style. So the wolfing can't hit us because we are swaying back and forth. Then, with laugh booming, the heavens were split by the formidable Ulfar, his battle friend's guardian. With a mighty wrench, the wolf's jaws he tore, opening them wide, the evil charms banishing. With dignity was met each brutal strike, and with savagely was slain each deadly foe. The pack was defeated. But the beast was not yet vanquished. Roaring his body he threw into the fray, like a mighty spear thrust. Howling his claws cut through the adamantine. The warriors fought, a river of blood spilling. Ulfar Thunderlung, his battle song singing. The black curse, his vicious rival echoing. The warriors were clashing with the cunning Eight Vater.
Hang on a second. How the fuck did the Wolfen get those claws? And that power pack? Like, he only had his Space Marine armor, and that's not a standard Space Marine weapon.
No, they are. They're basically thunder claws, but like wolfy.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, in theory, he could have been equipped with those as a Space Marine. In practice, shut up. Stepped back to his ally granting the breath to strike. Ulfar held no fear. Then his strike broadly sweeping, his ally would catch in a glancing blow. Evoked mercilessly, his heavy swing scribing scarlet runes upon the snow. To his knees the beast fell, and suddenly about his grey lips a smile played of guile and fear. Upon the Eight Vater fell the wolf's fiery gaze. By the power of icy Fenris, I do curse you. If you look into the past, you shall see only deceit. If you look into the future, you shall see only treachery. The false friend's dagger shall open your breast. The arrows of deceit wrought shall pierce your back. So spoke the spirit born in sorrow, the Eight-Vater cursing. And the bloody wound the Eight-Vater spied. His breast was cut, his heart was quiet. The Eight-Vater's death had caught him unawares. I'm not dead. From the Eight-Vater's lips a daring song burst forth, death on the battlefield extolling. Which was me shouting, "Bring it down!" You know that bit from Lord of the Rings where Theoden is shouting, "Bring it down! Bring it down!"
Oh, yeah.
Still, that has, his speech at that battle has to be the greatest speech in movie history.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
The hit of these words, the Eight-Vater's heart inflamed, the spirit's fatal vision banishing. Glory to brave hearts that fear not death. In its death rasp the Doppelgrendel answered, "Brother, you were doomed not by the arch-enemy's followers, nor by despicable inhumans who did not touch our armor, nor with dark sorcery did the Malefics defeat us. No, it was the humans who also friendship swore, that plunged the blade into our back, that treacherous plot in malice hatched," said the spirit and fell silent forever, the noble wolf's body fleeing, and peace to it bestowing. The pair stood together, over the prostrate body, the body not of a beast, but of a brave fallen brother. The fearsome Ulfar declared an oath of vengeance, and the mighty wolves took Valhalla when charging. They went knowing that from their betrayers 3 times the blood price would be extracted. And the Eight-Vater also his peace spoke. So, who killed your brothers? From this day forth, who is our foe? The honor of Fenris you have defended. Now the last of the pack of the remains, Ulfar Avenger. A shame you did not come in time. No. Who killed your brothers? Who this day forth, who is our foe? The traitor's name for now remains unknown, but in the darkness I will find him and have my vengeance, so answered Thunderlung. And the Eight-Vater his peace spoke. The honor of Fenris you have defended, Ulfar Thunderlung. My brothers, the All-Father's halls entering, will boldly tell that in death they have not been forgotten. With joyous roar these words will answer, for they will surely mean that fierce Fenris still stands. So Ulfar's mighty word was spoken, a proud funeral dirge was sung. His brother's weary body, cursed by grief, from his carapace was freed and laid upon the pyre. The old spinners weave the weird thread cruelly, no inquiries or entreaties accepting. Ulfar Thunderlung cast his gaze, and clearly he beheld the end of his trial. And so ended the saga of the baleful Howl. May the black men guide them to Valhalla. Only one who was not claimed by Morkai, the dark-hearted. Ulfar Thunderlung stood stalwart upon the ground. Too stubborn for death was this rebellious wolf, too hot to be seized by the chill of the grave. His brothers praising, he raised his deadly axe. Fenris stands, so there will be many yet to slay. Glory to the fierce wolf, son of Fenris. My God. Let us remember, brothers, the baleful Howl, daring hunters, fierce fighters, and troublemakers without equal. Let us glorify their exploits and glorify their fall. With honor have these wolves gone to Valhalla. Let us remember the mighty brother Ulfar, who did not abandon his pack in the snowy wastes. Let us remember the trader of the von Valancius line, he whose name is known and honored of Fenris. Let us raise our cups and cry to the face of Hellwinter's gale, Father, we still live. Fenris Hjolda.
If you'd have tried to do that in his voice, it would have wrenched your throat out.
Yes, absolutely. And my God, the writers love the Space Wolves, don't they?
They really do.
Plasteel.
Plasteel.
Sure.
Here.
Why not? Fuck.
Good grief.
Like, what the hell? I can't do anything with it.
Right.
I will say one thing though, right? One thing they are getting better and better and better at.
Yeah.
In Kingmaker, the companions were kind of all over the shop.
It is good to see you. I swear that your name will not be forgotten when I return to Fenris and sing my saga.
Yes, in Kingmaker, the companions were all over the place.
Yep.
In Wrath of the Righteous, I didn't feel the need to replace them, but they were a bit weird.
Yeah.
Here, I cannot picture making costume companions.
Nope.
Something has changed in Ulfa, as though the burden that has weighed on him ever since your first meeting is finally gone. There is a serenity in his harsh features that there never was before. He bows to you with respect. I wish to express once again my sorrow for your fallen brothers.
Their stories will not be forgotten, but will live on in the chapter's legends. We wolves do not fully die. We live to hunt in Calcazar, and one day we will return to this world for the final battle. Glorious will be the day when we brothers are reunited.
So what will you do now? Last of your pack?
The pack is no more. I could become a lone wolf, an avenger of the fallen. But my heart yearns for something else. I have missed the company of the warriors of Fenris. When we finish your business here, I will seek out Thorvald Ironhide and accept his generous offer. I will bind myself by ties of blood brotherhood to the Stormbiters. My duty to the Allfather is not yet fulfilled.
So do you still believe in the power of the curse upon you?
The curse is strong. There is no doubt about that. But my spirit is stronger than a doppelgrendel. I overcame one in combat, so can I not overcome its magic? No. One day I will find the glorious death on the field of battle.
So, what gave you the strength to resist giving in to despair?
Do you remember when I was overcome with rage in the wreathing Tempest Spire? And you reminded me who I was supposed to be fighting for? When I told you of the death of my brothers Arnulf and Skjaldi, you paid tribute to their valor. And for a moment, I felt as if I were back home on Fenris. And I wanted to return there. When we stood over the body of my brother, Ignilf, you spoke true words. You brought my home back to my mind. And then I knew that I was not ready to abandon all hope of seeing it once more.
I will say they also have done a fantastic job of integrating those choices subtly throughout the entire story.
Yeah, rather than it being obvious moments of such and such will remember this, it's just by playing the game and talking with them, you influence their character. It feels very natural.
I said the only one it felt weird with was Argenta, because I couldn't figure out what she was trying to do.
Yeah.
Your counsel, Edvetter. It is what gave me strength.
Well, thank you very much. Incidentally, I saw strange things during the battle. I may have said something weird. It's all a bit of a haze. Was it a mirage or warp influence?
Dreams brought on by Mjolnir mixed with reality and the spells of the doppelgrendel. How can I say what was true and what was a mirage? Were we fighting against a spirit or against my deranged brother? Did the ghosts of the fallen rise up beside us to weigh our valor on the scales of honor? Or did the drug make us do battle with the wind? It is all true, Edvetter. Or perhaps none of it was. The people of Fenris have long known how thin is the line between what is real and what is legend. And we were in a legend.
Meanwhile, Abada is giving us the side where, like, well, at least that's more normal for a rogue trader than stripping naked into the middle of a shipyard. You have fulfilled your duty. I congratulate you.
I could not have done it without you, Edvator. Know that, now and always, you will have friends on Fenris. Fenris Yoda, Edvator.
Well, that's something.
Yeah. As much as I don't like the Space Wolves, they've done an alright job there.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I feel their hands were tied by the whole wolf shtick.
Yep.
But they did try to lean into the sagas and the, you know...
Yeah.
Stuff like that. They tried to make him a little bit more Nordic than just the wolf chapter. The weirdest chapter... Is it the Minotaurs?
Oh, yeah, they're like the Space Marine police.
They have like so many like unique assets, they have like unique models. They look really cool too.
Yeah, the very Greek Spartan inspired.
Yeah, they're very, you know, they have like very ancient Greek aesthetics, which...
Oh,
you know,
excuse me.
Sick.
Mm.
But it is very strange.
Yeah.
Annihilate them.
Oh, right. While you're doing the space battle, I'm just going to go and get myself a drink.
Bleed them.
Back in a moment.
The time has come.
Oh.
Fire!
Bastard is abandoning us again. This indemnity will never be forgotten. Also, I'm entirely unsure if I've used the word indemnity correctly. I suspect the answer is no.
Torpedoes locked.
Alright, cool. Neat. Let's hit that with one of those. And sod off. At least the big thing's on fire, so... yeah. Let's set this one up there.
Onward.
Turn around for yet another melter bomb mortar. So we can set it even more on fire. And that is delightfully damaged. So we can hit it with our Architect battery. Okay.
Hey. I don't have any sound. You ready?
Yep. I can hear you.
You can hear me? Why can't I hear the game? Oh, there we go.
Alright. I'm gonna blow my own ship then. It's fine, we'll have more of this back home. Shit, they're still alive. Oh?
Did it just fire on its own ship?
I suspect it was some kind of buff.
Ah.
What'd you have to do there?
Yeah.
Set the course.
I'm gonna have to like do all that.
This one's going down.
You're kidding.
1 health. Oh.
Gross.
Yeah.
Fire right now.
Oh. Yeah.
Hello everyone.
Stand and fight, you cut price
This is
ball
the end
piece
of
of shit.
part 1 of our final session of RogueTrader. We kept thinking we were almost at the end, and the stream ended up being monstrously long, so I have cut it in half for your convenience. Hope you enjoyed it, and
Another
we'll see you in the
architect
next one.
plasma battery.